What?
Meow.
Yow. Yowza.
Wow.
That's definitely me, but I stubbed my pinky toe.
Yeah. Me when I'm Tom the cat after Jerry the mouse has set up some dastardly contraption for me to fall into, and I, thinking I was rather the clever one, attempted to catch him, but then realized moments later that no, I was the fool, stepped on something, and my pinky toe got clamped upon by a mouse trap.
And then swells comedically.
Yeah, and
turns red.
it swells comedically, turning red, pulsates once, and I fly into the air while screaming, and my tail zoops out. I land back down, falling comedically into another mousetrap, and the cycle continues until the slapstick bit has been sufficiently done.
And then you
Chico
look
using
over
jokes on
dramatically.
you is such a cruel situation, man.
You look over
Running gag,
dramatically
fuck.
at the mouse that is laughing at your dismay.
Yeah, exactly.
Eating a piece of cheese slowly,
Yeah,
reveling in his pleasure and torture.
I love Tom and Jerry. Anyway, what the fuck is happening?
Anyway, hey everybody, welcome to another...
Yo, we should do a Tom and Jerry bounty.
Oh, yeah, totally. Hey everybody, welcome to another iteration of DBA Data Bounties, a spin-off or offshoot of our weekly tabletop RPG run in the anime campaign or Epithet System, known as Destruction Bench Agreement, taking place in that campaign's DBA database, which is a virtual reality landscape for all things related to the Destruction Bench Agreement tournament. People running it always need to stress test it, and fortunately for them, there are a bunch of DBA contestants, both proper and otherwise, that are wandering around ready to help out with that, and it's basically our way of having a challenge battle mode that functions in-universe. And speaking of those challenge battles, or data bounties, we have the person running this one. We got Ballast!
Hello, I'm Ballast. I'm running this one. Squeak, squeak. I am now Jerry.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
you know, for a while now, Poco has wanted to have Danny face the Black Dragon bounty again, but with those funky corruptions being permanent, because that's one of the that's the alternate difficulty level. And now that's happening.
Yeah.
So let's see these 4 people enter the deep fryer and see how crispy, and if they become a perfect golden crust, or if they just become blackened.
Yeah.
Let's see how many kids they can have after this bounty.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how many. So let's introduce our funny players. Hey, Poco.
Hi, I'm Poco. I'm the one who asked to initiate this farce. Originally, I said, hey, I'll have Danny fight the dragon one-on-one. And then days later, I'm like, that's a terrible idea, but I'll go through it with it anyways, because someone else was, like, super interested. But now there's a couple other people who are willing to step into the darkness with me.
Yeah, you know, a really smart idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Up,
You know.
Yeah. Up next, we got Liger.
Oh, hey, it's me, Liger Zero Jaeger. I'm playing Sonkai, and I'm gonna do nothing, because this dragon's bullshit.
Yeah.
Also the cameraman for Liger.
Yeah. Then we got Roche.
Hello there, everyone. It's me, Roche. You might recognize me. Today I'm playing, Luis Lechance, gambler extraordinaire. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yeah. You. What's up, Liger?
Oh, I was just gonna say, being in this bounty sure is a gamble.
Yeah, it sure fucking is. Last but not least, Drake.
Hello, I'm Drake, and I'll be playing Villanelle, who has, since their last existence, fighting the final dragon, getting their ass beaten, licking their wounds, decided, you know, this is a high-stakes thing. I'll join in this. And, you know, I like getting my ass kicked and suffering, so it is a perfect match.
Yeah, and
Zawa.
Yeah, exactly.
Zawa.
And speaking of that, you may be wondering, hey, wait, you're done with introducing the players already? I mean, there are 4 of them. Who's this voice that's talking? Well, everybody, here on this hot, crispy Saturday night, I am Patronix or Soleil, whichever you prefer. They needed a streamer, so I'm here to broadcast this live deep frying of these 4 characters on the internet. So you're welcome? Question mark.
Feel free to be the talking head commentator as well.
I might.
Yeah.
I might. In the background, I'm going to be playing recent life consumption. Super Auto Pets. I don't think you should be able to hear it right now.
It's been going on several weeks. I don't know how accurate of a term recent is.
I mean, recent enough in the grand scheme of things, but you shouldn't be able to hear it in the background. If for some reason you can, just let me know and I'll think of something. And who knows, I'll be around if anything's going on. Then yeah, but otherwise, if you're new around here, you're enjoying yourself, and you want to know when, where, how, why, you can catch up with more of the things you're doing on this Twitch channel, whether it be DBA, its spinoffs, or otherwise. You should join our funky Discord server. Fun dining, yow! There's the link.
Wow.
There's the funny link.
Zawa.
And with that, have fun like dying and like becoming blind and losing your arms and becoming infertile and like I don't know, like losing your soul. I'll be here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me just a quick second, because I am refreshing real quick, but I will be good in a moment.
Someone sent me that
or at least
Zawa.
loading in from... Oh, what was that?
I don't know what asset this is. Is that the Zawa asset?
Yes, this is the Zawa.
Zawa.
Kanji.
Could you send that to me later? I like collecting things. That looks cool.
Yeah, sure. I'll just put it in the icons and art, because I don't give a shit, actually. Shh. Oh,
Oh, no.
Zawa. I should probably make that just a summon handout. That way I can just, whenever the Joe passive comes up, I can just drag it out and put it in the aura.
I mean, yeah.
Well, anyway, if y'all are all good and ready, let's just go ahead and move on over. And y'all can situate yourselves wherever you would like within the normal area.
I'll take my normal front and center.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
go
just
like...
stand off to the side if you don't mind.
Danny will be here. She does have a start of combat.
Yep. Let's see. It's this one, right? Yeah, it's this one.
Are you gonna move me, Poco?
Where would you like to be? Here?
Front and center.
So there? Or here?
Yeah.
Alright, everybody good?
Yes.
Yep.
Alright, you can go ahead and do your start of combat and then roll initiative.
Fair enough. The first thing is that, son, you're probably gonna be in range. I'm gonna give you a door. I'm gonna start with one of these funny friends.
I
And
have
then
a
the
funny
other-
friend.
The other one, I'm gonna try to summon one of my shades. Specifically, I'm gonna try to get Plasm. I want a friend. A fat friend. I have advantage.
Yep.
I'll
Yep,
take
yeah, you get him.
12.
Alright, and while you're just updating its health and so on, we can all just roll initiative. Let me just... reminds me I need to open up its sheet again because I did refresh.
Damn it, I should have rolled first with Danny.
I mean, if he's the one with the door, having him go first is like I know you're trying to get that one title or whatever, but like, you know, for the sake of the
That's
combat,
fair.
him going first isn't bad for you.
It's so big.
And also, specifically, how does that title's requirement work again, Poco?
I will go find it real quick. Where is it? Those are active titles. Seed of Greatness, upgrades, quests. That quest should be removed. The second one.
Let's see. Yeah, first initiative. Considering the fact that the initiative is re-rolled as often as it is, you still have a chance to do it. You know.
Oh, you're right. I totally forgot that.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't updated the quest list, so don't fucking get any more while this is going on.
That's fair.
All right. Is that everybody? I believe it is. All right. So first and foremost, Mr. Kai.
How far is it?
It is currently. Let me see. It's currently 6 spaces away from you.
Well, actually, I have 5 movement, so it's not out of range. Yeah. Shit. I still have no kind of buff on me, so I still deal no damage to this thing. So I'll... Can you go to my sheet, Poco? Alright, that one? Yeah, that's the right cost. Click that one.
Okay.
That's what I thought you were doing. Yeah. So I'll update everything for you, Poco. So don't worry about adjusting anything.
Very kind of
So
you.
that's 5, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 25 foot. Alright, cool. Save settings. It's just
Is
all right,
it
and then you can
15
just
feet or 15 spaces?
It is
it's 5 times 3, so
It's 5 spaces.
X is 5, so it's 5 rounds plus 5 and 5.
Okay, it says 15, so I was scared.
Because that's the cost. Because the cost is X times 3.
Oh, I see.
And X is 5, so it's 15 cost. Yeah, that's me.
Yep. I'll just add the. Let's put this as the counter for you. So, Villanelle.
Yeah, the first thing she does is just kind of like... I'm not gonna say whiplash because it's not overwhelmingly impressive, but someone just walking up, facing the dragon, no fear in their eyes, then unleashes their presence amongst the battlefield. Villanelle's like got a bit of, holy crap. No need to show off, buddy.
Believe me, we need to do as much as we can.
Turns back. Yeah, but come on, it's round 1. It's no fun if you go all out at the beginning. You've got to have a rising act in the conclusion.
Oh, believe me, we're gonna get to that eventually.
Shrug. I will just note ahead of time in case it comes up. Because Villanelle triggered this, which is the permanent page effect. I have it written down in case it comes up. Mostly what I wanted to note is that gives her a +1 to her basic attack damage because she already has a page listed on her.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Alright.
She doesn't have too much she can do because that aura will affect us as well, right? It'll give us disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah, it affects everything without consideration, effectively, yeah.
Yeah, which luckily for us, this is a big enough target that you can still get into melee with it without being in my aura. But
Yeah.
this is just kind of necessary for us to fight the.
Yeah, before she goes on forward, she'll, I guess, look to Danny because they're the closest. So what's your game plan?
Honestly, I'm going to try and get as many stacks, as many of my hypothetical, air quotes, doors on this dragon as possible. That'll allow me something funny.
I'll pretend like I know what that means.
Basically, it kind of looks to the Dark Plasm. I summon creatures like this, but the ones I can mainly summon are small but useful fodder.
Cool. Rad. I guess I'll just march to the front line then.
Mhm.
And let's see. Leave your. Don't want to enter your fucking aura.
Start circling it.
She's going to sit there and sort of in like a mock Iaido stance. Do the thing where she presses her blade up a little bit from its sheath with her thumb, and she's just going to ready in action to defend if necessary.
Alright. In that case, it's the Black Dragon's turn. It's gonna use its full attack, why not? So here's its first claw attack. It's an 8. I'd say that would be doing 4. So you take a quarter, right? Is how it works?
It's a third. Can you post my passive? I believe it is, or
Talent.
my
It's the
talent.
talent.
The talent, yeah.
A third. Alright, so... okay, yeah, you just take 1.
Any damage I take, put that amount into my red stat also. Got it. Yeah.
And that's gonna go for a second one. So that's a 7, so you take another 1. And that's just gonna chomp down on you. Alright, that's a 6. I'm gonna say you still take 1 damage, but you are in its maw currently.
And this is why we activate the aura.
Let's see. We just... there we go. Nice, bitey chewy time. That'll be its turn. Danny.
Okay, Danny sees this, looks to Darker Plasm. Alright, we need to the other important part, because Darker Plasm has a lot of stuff. Darker Plasm has a red stat, it would have been put to 22. Darker Plasm, Danny's going to just kind of gesture. Would you mind at least deterring it from munching on our friend?
Will do.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna go close enough, and then it's going to try to use its once per combat right off the gate. Gonna try to use plasma-powered machine gun to just fire at its face, hopefully trying to just dislodge and the sun from its mouth, if anything.
We'll see.
I don't know if I need to specify this ahead of time or not. Do I need to say if I'm spending matter now or after if it succeeds or not?
Let me see. Let's see. To apply for the additional doors plum thing. Yes, you have to. It's when you're spending the cost. Yes.
All right, I will spend 12 to just fire. No,
I'm afraid not.
yeah, that sucks. Unfortunately, it just flops on its face. Danny just looks at it. That is extremely disappointing. Danny's then going to, as a bonus action, try to get out of the... Please come out. I need someone competent.
Almost to 14, but yeah, sure, you get him.
Why are you so injured?
I was sent to assassinate someone the other day.
I see. I still need to get your companions, right? Anyways, does he get to act this turn or no?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. Then... yes, at this point. Prep whatever you do. I'm pretty sure it's a main action to do those secret technique.
No, that's a free action.
Ah, well, might as well use it. That's a crit?
It sure is.
Oh, it doesn't give anything, but...
Yeah, no, put it as a crit, yeah. So, I'll say his next attack is treated as an anytime instead of a main action, as well as it's going to have. I'm gonna say it's gonna have a innate 1.5 times multiplier on its damage.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna just have him go in even in the disadvantage aura.
Alright,
So
so keep in mind that San is currently in the mouth, so you would also be sending Shadow Dot into the mouth if you were to make him through the door.
Might as well. It's a sec. He is a summon.
No, I mean I just wanted to confirm. So yeah, you can do that then.
Yeah. So he's going to move action through the door. Pop out through here. Obviously he has a +2 to rolls and damage when he comes through a door. And he's going to just try to stab this thing.
I assume, are you going for like the inside of the mouth or something like that?
Yeah, because I assume he pops up inside the mouth.
Yeah. I just want to make sure. And let's just switch San's thing to something for open door.
Alright, I gotta roll disadvantage because of the aura.
Yep.
So that's a +2, that's a 10.
Alright, yeah, so that would be +2 times 1.5. So that would be 6, 9. Alright, yeah, with an 8, I'll say it'll do 5 damage, considering.
It'd be +2 to rolls, well, so it'd be a 10.
I mean, if that's the case, I'll say it'll do another 2 damage.
Yep, every little bit helps.
Yep.
So,
and so that would be 1 door, which I will mark.
hey, every door matters.
Okay, what are you gonna do with your main action?
1, 3, 4, 5. Danny's just moving over here. And Danny is going to... I summoned something this turn, so she's going to use but a silhouette on herself. To try to make herself a little harder to hit.
Alright,
oh, okay. I thought that was a 6.
Nope, that's a 9.
Good. I'll just use something for that.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out in a minute. But
Luis. Assuming that
Yes.
is your turn, right, Dan?
Yep.
Okay.
So as it turns out, if I might assume, that thing is not going to be very good for me to wail upon. I don't think I'll be able to do anything to it, but who knows? Maybe luck can fell the giant beast. Luis flips a coin between his fingers, and he's going to go for heads or tails. At least attempt.
That is a 3.
An attempt he shall. That's it.
Alright. In that case, top of the round, which means... let me
Reroll
just, there we
initiative.
go. Yep.
I forgot that the dragon destroys initiative.
Yeah, no, I mean... What are you... Come on, Liger. Like, what are you doing? It's...
I
Trying to
remember.
fight is meaningless.
Yeah.
oh, hey, roll off.
Yep, give me a second. Alright, yeah, Danny, you get the 0.5. You
I
complete
get
the
it.
title. Do you need me to send it to you, or do you already have it because of the fact that Oz got it as well?
I would appreciate it, because...
Alright, give me a second.
Also, I'm just gonna equip it immediately.
Hoshu's mission board. Alright, yeah, combat ready. Cool. Oh yeah, no, this is because of the fact that initiative's gonna keep getting re-rolled. Yeah, no, that you might get to get its effects that proc. Yeah, that's fun. Title is combat ready. You have advantage on initiative, and when you crit on initiative, you get a second +1 modifier to your initiative roll.
Yeah, that's just nice.
That might just keep you at the top of initiative for the entire combat.
Maybe.
Yep.
So currently I have Selfless and Combat Ready active.
Yep. Cool. So, Danny, what are you gonna do?
Well, first thing she's gonna do is, can Shadow the escape the mouth?
I'd say, it could very easily make one way out, but I'd say it would have to roll to actually just, like, force its way out of the mouth.
Because I don't have any other doors anywhere, so I can't just have him escape.
You do have one door somewhere.
Besides on the dragon, but I have a reason
yeah,
for
no.
stacking those.
Yeah. Of course. But you can attempt, at least.
You know what? I'm gonna have the attempt to split himself, because 3 bodies probably have an easier time escaping than one.
If you do the splitting, it would probably... Oh, keep in mind, Shadow that didn't actually use his main action, because that attack that he made was a free action.
Oh, you're
At
right.
any time or whatever.
It was any time. I guess he would have
If you-
just...
Then you can just try and go for another stab if you want, since you did...
Sure.
Since your turn was last turn, it's not like we're too far from
We're
breaking
missing
up.
anything.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's fine, nothing
alright.
happened.
Yeah, no. If you use the split ability, I'd say at the very least, if you do succeed, at least 2 of them can get out, considering you could just have the Ninpo smoke appear from the outside.
Yeah, then I definitely want to do that. I want to escape. That's a single no!
I'm gonna
Oh
say
boy.
I'm gonna say he takes an additional 1 as damage. It's like
the smoke starts to form around the teeth, and he'll switch for like half a second. It's fucking gets impaled on the tooth. He's like, okay, oh shit, fuck, shit, undoes the jutsu.
That makes sense. I guess he'll just try to, like... Then he's like, oh Jesus, he's stuck, isn't he? Okay.
I mean, you can
Plasm-
use a second for combat instance of the wrath of 14 beers to get to the stabbing if you want.
Oh. Does smoke just like come out the side of the dragon's mouth?
For like a half second, yeah.
Hey, it
not
burnt.
on your side though. It would be technically on that side.
Well, I guess to finish up the Shadow that he's yeah, because I can't really do too much else. Yeah, he's just gonna try to use his ninja technique.
That's
He
another
takes
cool.
crit.
Yep.
He
sure
I wanna
fucking does.
I don't wanna like ruin it
Oh
for
wait,
you.
it's disadvantage.
Aw.
I hadn't brought it up for the last 2 rolls because they were both 1s, but
Yeah. Okay, so it's just a normal success.
Oh, I'm so sorry, buddy. But yeah, he gets it. Yeah.
Okay, he's just gonna go out with a blaze of stabbing.
So
Because
he
let's
can
be
do
honest,
that
he's
now
probably
if you want,
dead.
considering you can do it as on any time.
Yeah. Hold on, let me roll my d20.
It's disadvantage. Let's see the other
I
one.
know. I am so
Alright.
sad.
All right, you,
Just for that.
you do 4 damage. I'm afraid, buddy. God, God, I can't believe you're such a 14 magnet with your Shadow the Luck. That's amazing.
It's so good.
All right.
That's so
Anyway,
sad.
so Darker Plasm and Danny.
Darker Plasm is gonna shoot again. Will he disappoint his mother?
I assume you were not spending any extra matter on that.
Not at this point.
He does disappoint her, of course. Yes.
Then he just points at the wall. Go. Goes away.
So, Danny, what are you gonna do?
They're just gonna turn back disappointed. She's gonna pay her 1 upkeep for Silhouette,
Yeah.
and they're gonna free action set up another.
Yep.
It's 2. So that's at 2. She is going to consider her life options. Does she have any more basic summons? Oh, she has 1. Is he useful? Probably not.
I swear to
But-
God, if you summon the goddamn Prospector again, you can literally summon a D4 of Shades, which are better than the Prospector.
But you remember, my shades are limited to the number of
right.
slots left.
Yeah, I forgot that you still have that slot limit. Yep, I forgot.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry
Oh,
about it. Just go ahead.
Okay.
Anyway.
I'm gonna get Steve out.
Yeah, you get Steve. God fucking Christ.
Oh yes, you got extra stamina, so now it's a little chunkier.
I hate Steve so much.
All thanks to the black long pickaxe that Javier got from the fucking bounty.
I just realized that Steve the Prospector is a Minecraft reference.
He was supposed to be a miner, and then he was named Steve because he's a miner. Yes.
Yes. So Steve is gonna do the all-important task of walking over. He tips his helmet to you, Villanelle,
He hates Steve so fucking
and he's
much.
gonna start digging in your shadow.
I swear to God.
Hey, well, excuse me. Hey, consent?
Give me your Steve mining roll, fucker. Ugh.
I'm neurodivergent and a
Of
minor.
course.
Putting the profit into you or into Steve?
Considering Steve still has 2 unwritten upgrades, I'm gonna put it into Danny.
Good, you're at 86, correct?
Hoko, you're a monster.
Yeah, Steve you say consent. Steve manifests a pickaxe dripping with ink of black shadow, strikes at your shadow. You feel like a weird resonance go through you, as it just a giant stone is unearthed from the beneath the ground, and he just picks it up, just kind of sticks it into his coat, and just keeps digging.
Villanelle's gonna write that down.
What quality is
I
that?
know you are. I'm gonna say it's a high quality.
Excellent. Okay. I'm glad that this is that's
Anyways,
what I on.
So that was you did take your cost for summoning Steve, correct?
Yes, I did.
All right, so you do have your main and move actions still.
Still do. The sun's door's open. Danny's gonna throw her knife.
Are you gonna hockey up the knife or just throwing a normal knife?
I'll hockey it for the sake of who knows. So I'll pay my 1, I'll do my...
Your
Oh, no.
knives not consider as using something that would use magic, so hockeying would help. Actually.
Yes, so I will hockey it, I'll roll my D100 chance, no. And I'm just gonna... throw it through. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm crying slightly.
Another
God,
14,
your
huh?
14 luck is insane. Just
Wait, no, that's a
if you-
14! That's a 14!
It's not a 14. You don't crit from that because you have an absorbed shadow, though. But if you
No.
had, Jesus.
No,
Oh, wait, roll me your D100. Roll me your D100.
What the shit, dude? What is
Not
happening?
something I'm afraid to say. This is because she didn't beat the ninjas like her. When she rolls a 14, there's a 14% chance the ninjas are summoned.
I see.
Anyway.
alright, I think I've hurt you enough.
Alright, so that's 3 damage, right?
That's 4 because of minimum 1
Because
from hockey.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Minus
And she's
4.
just gonna move there.
Oh, that was good. I needed that. That was funny. That was hilarious. Anyway, Dragon's turn. I'm going to... so first and foremost, I'm going to say that the constriction damage does not apply to Shadow, though, because he's kind of like just standing inside the mouth as opposed to being gripped in the teeth. However, Sonkai, you take 1 constriction damage as the turn comes around from its bite clamping down on you.
Alright. I take 1 damage. Poco.
Yeah.
I will take the 1 damage for you.
Specifically, it's normally 5, but I already lowered it for you because for the sake of it. And then when it uses the bite basic attack after someone's already in its mouth, it gets advantage. So this is just going to be a flat roll.
Yeah.
Alright. So, Shadow, though, is going to be taking 10 as fucking... He was unprepared as it's biting down and piercing through Sonkai's body. Son, you're going to take 3 damage.
Oh god, dude. Fuck.
Bell's gone. Like,
Alright, and that was that. It's now going to use a move action. Because you're in its mouth. It's not gonna claw at you. So it's gonna use Dragon Rush. He specifically has only taken 7 actual damage, Roche, so he does not have any yet.
okay, that answered my question.
It's for every 10 that they have, and because of the reduction, they haven't actually taken that much. Alright, so it's going to attempt to use Dragon Rush on Danny, and I will roll disadvantage. So that's a 10, so I will succeed.
Yep, it's not quite high.
let me
My defenses aren't quite
see.
high enough.
Let me take that cost, and then let me double check its move speed. It's extra flight. Oh yeah, it's base 8. All right, so minus that much. So Dragon Rush is okay. Yep. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it would be 8 spaces left unused as it just crashes its weight into you, Danny. I would be doing 16 if you do not any time.
Okay, I have to anytime because I don't want to die. I'm going to attempt to use my Shadow Hand to basically swat Danny, like kind of shove Danny off to the side so that way she's maybe clipping it instead of getting fully hit.
Alright.
I'm going for not trying to completely avoid it because that's probably more reasonable with this disadvantage.
Yeah. Makes sense. Keeping it simple to focus all the energy you can muster.
Ugh, no.
I'll say with that, you basically, instead of being in the literal most direct path, you managed to push yourself to here. So I'm going to say instead of 16, I'm going to say including cost, you take 14. So you managed to just barely divert some of the force effectively.
So basically there's 11 points left because I took my 3 cost.
Yep.
With 11 points, question, is the dragon going to slam into Darker Plasm?
No, it ended at you.
Okay, Darker Plasm's going to take 4, putting it down to... Actually, no, he's not going to take that. Yeah, Villanova's here, you watch it. Steve looks like he looks terrible as he's taking, I don't know, 7 of that. I'm going to take the extra 4.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, no, as he's just digging down, half of his body starts to slog as, he starts dissipating slightly.
Villanelle looks around distraught like, hey lady, your things are, imploding.
That's because I'm getting hit.
That's because I'm imploding forcefully. Have you finished maneuvering your damage?
Yes, I have, thank you.
Alright, Son.
Alright, so how much of me is in its mouth?
I'd say basically a little less than your... Basically, it's pretty much your full torso and maybe slightly a bit of your legs, but mostly just your full torso.
Okay, so it took my top half into its mouth?
Pretty much, yeah.
Alright. Well, I can't really maneuver anything from that, so I do need to get out of its mouth. So, what kind of action is it to break out of this?
It's considered you're considered as being pinned. I'm going to say because of that, you would have to use your main action because you're not like the who was just kind of in the mouth. You were literally being grabbed and pushed down by the teeth, so you would have to basically force your way out.
Uh-huh. Okay. I do have an ability that could function as a part of me breaking out.
Yeah.
So Poco, could you scroll down to my things?
I'm pretty sure you're talking about this.
Yeah, that one.
All right, let's see if this works.
Alright, let's see. Slamming them into the ground. Let's see. With no cost is the DC. Alright, I assume you're going to continue it over?
Yeah, so this is basically him prying open its jaws and then, like, catching the underside of its jaw and slamming its head into the ground. And he's just gonna keep trying to do that.
Yeah, go ahead and give me the follow-up roll, Pogo.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so yeah,
DC
you
14,
managed...
so-
Yeah. You managed to pry open the jaws and jump out on top of it and force its head down into the ground. Considering that would consider... Because the application of force was fine to it. The application of force wouldn't damage it. It's its own body making contact with the ground, which would be doing the damage, technically speaking. So I'll say that'll do some damage. Not like the full technical 10 that would do on a normal set, but it'll do some.
And did you take cost for me, Poco?
Yes, I did before.
Okay.
And you can, I'd say with that, you could just take a normal move action, considering you managed to force your way open, and then basically can jump off of it.
Yeah, I'll say I'll jump to the north, so that I'm not, like, disrupting combat with my aura.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah, that'll be me.
Alright. Luis.
Alright. Now that it's a bit closer, I'm not really liking it, but let's try the coin again. Let me check. What's the distance? Alright, Luis is gonna, like, try and throw the coin into its mouth and try to have it bounce between the teeth, basically. To maybe damage it a little bit like that. You know, we'll give it a good ol' honest try. Yo, it's 12.
Let's see. Takes 5, and the coin bounces.
I will have to roll, more if I want to try and hit him again, so...
That would not be doing any innate damage, so you would have to try and get the bounce, yeah?
Yeah. That's what I figured. So, you know, going to the next tooth.
So 3.5. Alright, so 6 times 3.5 is 21.
Did you say you were hitting its teeth?
No, it's 5 damage, but yeah, basically.
Okay, yeah, within 6. So, okay, so it's 5 times 3.5, which is 15. 10.5. Is it rounding up or rounding down?
Rounding up.
Alright, so yeah, 18. So that would still not be doing any damage because of the DR.
I'll try it again.
Give me the last one. Alright, let me
That
see.
probably doesn't do it.
But it's the lucky number.
It's not gonna do the full multiplier of damage. I'm gonna see what the multiplier is and then determine how much I would do from that. Because it would be 63 before you rolled a 7, and that's 20 DR. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is multiplier going exponential is very strong very quickly, Roche.
Yeah.
So let's see, that would be 43 before you rolled a 7. I'll say you can do just solid 15, I'd say.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. You know what? I'm happy with that. I did some work.
You
and then
knock out one of the teeth, and it just falls like dangerously close to Danny's foot.
And then Luis is just gonna slowly sidle over as the coin slowly rolls back to him, and he just goes and picks it up. Yeah, I feel happy with that one.
Alright, vanilla now.
Nice. Initiatives roll at the start of the round, right?
Yes, it's after your turn would clear and the round would tick over is when initiative is rerolled.
So unfortunately, I can't dual tech. Unfortunate.
I mean, you could. It would just be inefficient, technically speaking.
Yeah. She gets a page back. Hey lady,
Yes.
is that magic or do you have an epithet? Looks at all the shadow stuff.
Both.
Feels like it's cheating, but okay.
I'd say it just gives me an edge.
That's what cheating is.
Shut up, God.
Um,
You're not audible.
Okie dokie. Villanelle's going to use her passive to apply the page of the prospector digging up a bunch of fucking shadow ore from her own shadow to her basic attack, to her sword.
Mm-hmm.
To hopefully give it some, shadow affinity.
Yeah.
Whether that be like just bypassing the DR or being able to apply like certain shadow aspects to the attacks. Hopefully both, but we'll see when we roll it.
I'd say just so that at least I can give you this to make it so that you just can use your sword without any worries at all. Which is that because of the fact that Steve's entire thing is getting the properties of something that he's digging from the shadow of as ore, you can basically, whenever you're swiping at something, you can basically have it do a similar thing where your sword will obtain the properties of the shadow of whatever you're swiping at. So effectively, if you swipe at the dragon, your sword will get the dragon affinity effectively.
Yeah,
Okay.
it becomes dragon type.
Okay,
Thing
okay,
that dragons
so
are weak to.
I was gonna do this anyway, but this is interesting because I was gonna use her movement action ability to jump up to the dragon's face or eye, so that maybe if she can't really damage it, she can maybe irritate it or deter its vision. But all of the pages she applies to her basic attack apply to her movement action ability. So would you say that by doing that and having the ink trail sort of place onto the dragon, she'd be able to get the affinity from that and then attack and deal damage?
Sure.
Okay. She's going to use Black Line then. Sort of like takes a stance, sheathes unsheathes her blade. Or no, should sheath it first to be anime. Looks at the prospector, gives him a little one-hand wave, and is just gonna hopefully speed burst up there.
Yep.
Yep. Do that, and then she's just going to strike down at its eye. Cool Eido slash.
No.
Ah, damn.
Don't forget, you're now in the aura. You have disadvantage.
That is correct. I forgot it was existing.
I don't know how you missed that big ass
Right.
or.
Well,
I
it's
mean, to
the
be fair,
dragon's over it.
Yeah.
Could I have
Yeah,
just
no.
moved one space down? It's not like I would have succeeded anyway.
Sure. Wait, let me double check to make sure that you're... Okay, yeah, because it's there, I wasn't sure where the aura ended, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Yeah. Next time I won't give you it, though. But anyway, Danny. Oh wait, no, not Danny. What am I talking about?
What are
am I
you talking about?
There's a turn order. Are you sure?
Yeah. What the fuck am I talking about?
What are you talking about? Song, and then
So
Danny.
just edit your initiative macro for Danny, because you have to do 2d20k 1.
Oh,
Because you
you're
have advantage.
right.
Remind
You have advantage.
Oh yes, I honestly I just used the macro in the
And that's
sheet.
because you're a disgusting person. Only
ballast.
absolutely moronic people use that. And yes, Drake. Alright, yeah, you can get the 0.5. Make sure that you've been taking down Son's thing, by the way.
Oh, you're right. That's been 2 rounds, I believe.
I should have 3
believe
rounds left.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. So yeah, Danny.
All right. I'm gonna look back at folks. Do we want to do any sort of weird dual tech thingy, or do we want to just do our own stuff?
I'd be down.
'Cause
To be honest, I think I'm fine by myself, but I wouldn't be opposed to very magic assistance.
also,
San just kind of looks at his sword on his back, looks to the ground next to Danny, points at the dragon's fang that fell from its mouth. Get me that.
Danny will pick it up, kind of toss it for a second. Steve, the prospector, looks like he's about to go for the dragon's shadow and then pauses, looks disappointingly at Danny. I need you to do something besides your usual job. Steve looks like he's extremely dejected because he's gonna go for a cool shadow. Actually, if I was to move here, going around the dragon, would I still be in range to throw toss the dagger at Steve?
Toss the tooth, you mean?
Yes, tooth, sorry.
Yeah, you could toss the tooth to them there.
Okay. Steve, she'll move, she's taking her upkeep. Steve's gonna move action to pop through Sun's door, and then hands him the tooth.
Alright, he takes it.
And then Steve is going, I'm just gonna get Steve out of the way.
Let's see if Steve can get another 20, but with disadvantage. He gets some more, I'm mad to say.
Villanelle is excitedly peeking over, like crossing her fingers, sort of hoping they don't get something better from San's shadow.
I assume that's getting the dragon's shadow.
Oh yeah, no, let's go for the dragon.
Okay, in that case, the dragon shadow.
Why would they ever go for Sun Kai?
Anyway,
it's
what's
just
Danny and Dark Plasma gonna do?
Well, if we're all gonna team tech this, basically, I assume, what are folks thinking? Are we gonna target a specific spot?
I was gonna jump to like the base of its skull and start doing whatever the hell I'm gonna do.
Oh, we could both go for the eyes.
If you both, ooh,
I'd
I got
advise
an
that you do your thing before I do my thing, so that I'm not destroying your action economy.
That is fair. We can't
that's
really
fair.
dual tech with you.
Well, we can step combo in a sense.
Yeah.
Of just wrecking it in general. I'm gonna also, before Sun gets in range, I'm just gonna do one other thing and just get another silhouette up.
Yep.
-2. But yeah, I suppose if you go for the eye area, and even if Sun jumps on right after, Darker Plasm can jump to just crush the skull, or the base of the neck, basically, and bring it down.
Y'all
No.
just do your thing, and I'll do whatever after.
Alright. Well, would you like to do that, Villanelle? You attack it and distract it enough that it can't react to getting squashed.
Yeah, give me a second.
Luis checks his watch.
Excuse out of time stuff, Louise.
So what are y'all gonna do?
I assume Drake is preparing something, but basically, my suggestion was that Villanelle attack it while so close, and meanwhile Darker Plasm would perform, Squish Squish to jump on it using the rest of its red matter. for extra matter for extra doors.
Yeah, I was looking something up. Okie dokie, yeah, I found something. In that case, are you gonna hold your turn until after me?
We're all right next to each other, so I imagine that we can simultaneously act in this sense.
Gotcha. In that case, getting like the okay, a little back and forth conversation from Danny and Villanelle. Okay, I'll try to distract it. It kind of turns around, hanging onto the head, wobbling ever so slightly. Looks down to her sword. Now you better work this time, okay? She is going to use one of her abilities, Lost in a Book. And what she's going to do is paint the Japanese onomatopoeia for completely dark. And then have, like, do her thing. She turns around.
Onomatopoeia for dark? What the fuck is that
Yes.
supposed to mean?
In regards to the weather.
I see.
As she zooms forward, using her weapon as a brush to paint the onomatopoeia over the black dragon's eyes, turns around, lands on the ground, sheathes her blade, and then it detonates, hopefully blinding its eye.
Alright, let's see. Alright, yeah, I'll say you create a well of blackness over its one eye, so it's just completely blind in that one eye, yeah.
And it would take half of my basic attack damage rounded down, which is, well, rounded whatever way you want. It's 7 currently, so up or down.
Alright, cool. Yep.
She's just gonna fall to the ground.
And Darker Plasm is
and
going
then move out the
to,
way.
as it's being cut and hopefully distracted, is going to land on its head to just hopefully crush its head down.
Okay.
14.
I saw that cock die. I thought that was almost another crit for you. Alright.
It's just landing right here.
Alright, because the Darker Plasm specifically is a high mana-based creature, I'll say at least slightly counts as magic, so yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was also hoping for a crushing skull, damaging itself kind of thing.
Damaging the Darker Plasm, or are you using, making it hit itself on the ground is what you're saying?
Hitting itself on the ground, my apologies.
I'm gonna say, considering basically the fact that it's jumping up and then doing it, it's not as a sudden action, effectively, as what was being done earlier, so it's not as unprepared, I guess would be the correct word for this, so it's not gonna be as really as effective at doing that, per se.
It's fair enough. But as long as
it'll still do some damage, yeah. And it'll get another door.
We'll get one door, and then because I did say I'd spend the 12 matter ahead of time, that gives it an extra 3.
Yep.
And an extra D2, and then 1D2 Darker Plasms show up.
Yep. I mean, it's specifically within those spaces, so keep in mind you're going to be making those plasmlings on it, which means we're going to have to suffer the consequences of existing within that aura.
That's fair.
But then you can move Darker Plasm to its starting zone.
One baby, and then it bounces back. One small slime is there.
Yeah.
It's probably going to die very quickly. However, I had to move over to do that, so that's not going to work very well. Yeah, Steve's also probably going to die if it does any form of AoE. So in that case, I'm going to burn Steve and this new Darker Plasm to make Shadowcraft a free action.
Okay.
And I'm specifically, should I go for offense or defense, everyone?
I don't know. I don't know if offense. Maybe.
I'd say go offense. We haven't really been struggling too much.
That's true. Alright, I'm just gonna basically imbue it so that way my dagger is hopefully much better.
Alright.
Just gonna roll it from the sheet.
Poco, your screen is just macro hell.
Yes. And this is condensed.
You should see what Soleil's characters are like.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
I'd say basically you condense them into shadow and just basically drag them over to where you are. You basically just do some like slight humming to yourself as you just focused, and you basically turn your dagger into a longsword equivalently.
Excellent. What kind of damage are we looking at?
I'd say it's a base. It's a normal for its melee. It's normally 4, right?
Normally 4 melee, normally 3 ranged.
I'd say that it's not going to be really effective range at all, but at least for the sake of melee, it's going to be base 8 instead.
Okay. I'll just write up that. And then because she's in melee, she'll spend the extra 1 stamina to hockey it and just stab into this dragon.
Yep.
Damage 8. I will roll my hockey in a second.
Yep. It takes a decent chunk as you cut into its flesh. So let me just take that. Alright. And is that your turn, Danny?
Yes, that's gonna be it. Also, I believe another door. Yep, thank you.
Yep. No, I wrote your kit. I know how you work. Don't worry.
That's fair.
Alright. In that case, you... Oh, yeah, you usually... Okay, so then, Spawn, what are you doing?
Alright, so he jumps and climbs to the base of its skull, right? So just like put me on the back of its head. Yeah. And Poco, could you open my sheet? Scroll down. I believe it is yeah, Demon Rush.
Alright.
These are attacks that are made with the Dragon Tooth.
Do the other ones still work even if the first fails?
I'll say that's up to GM discretion. This is a big once per combat multi-attack move.
Do you... I'll let you decide if you want to try and continue it or not, effectively.
I assume if you don't continue it, you get to save it for another time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still 4 more attacks that could potentially hit, so I'd say I'd like it to continue.
Then you can go ahead.
Alright, so that's going to be 4 basic attacks. Alright, I'll, instead of multiplying my damage on that 20, I will instead get another basic attack. That won't be rolled now, that just adds an instant.
Yeah, you basically choose to go up your level, So
Just add plus 10.
Don't do that, just mark the red dot, because he uses the red dot to determine how many additional attacks he has.
Okay, my apologies.
Let's see. Do you have a crit theme in the Roll20?
I do.
Alright, let me see if I can find it. Crits other... Mr. Sun, where are you, Mr. Sun? There you are, Mr. Sun. Alright, so you're using the Dragon Tooth effectively at the edge of your sword is what you were doing, right?
Not at the edge of my sword. He's basically like, have you seen Primal?
No.
Okay. He's basically like going up there like a caveman with a big rock, and he's just smashing the point of the tooth into its skull repeatedly.
I see, so you're
like he's just going fucking wild.
Okay. I'd say...
my aura does +5 my damage on this, regardless of if it's my sword or not.
Yeah. Alright, let's say... I'll say you do a solid 25 total.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Wait, no, so it's +5 to 8, right?
Each, yeah.
Alright, so let me see.
And remember, the 20 isn't multiplied.
Yeah. Alright, 28, actually. So, yeah. Cool. Alright. And is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, did you take cost for him, Poco?
It's a 3 cost.
I think I did now.
Alright, cool. Just want to make sure.
Mhm.
Dragon's turn. Let's see. What is it gonna do?
I'm not happy.
Not. You're correct. It is not happy. It is very much not happy. You just. It has a bit of a headache as you manage to pierce into its flesh at the top of its head, and blood of a black ichorish color starts to flow forward. Let's see. Yeah, no, I think it.
Oh, I do
it's-
Sorry, mark proficiency, Poco. I'm a Mundi.
You're right.
how much? Are you expert or powerhouse?
I'm a powerhouse. That's how I got
Alright.
12 stamina back after being nuked.
Yeah, just wanted to confirm.
51.
Alright. What it's gonna do. Yeah, first off, I'm just going to give it. I know this technically has disadvantage, but considering the situation, I'm going to just ignore that because it doesn't make sense because of its Master of Flight passive. It's just gonna try to shake you off, effectively, Son. Let's see. You can give me a resist roll.
Yeah.
Do you want to escalate, buddy?
Escalation.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Oh shit. Come on, Poco. Come on.
No.
Poco.
All right. So you fall. It basically thrashes you off, and you're thrown off. So you take 1 fall damage.
Damn, dude. That sucks.
Yeah. As Villanelle's
Oh,
forced into the
dude.
effects of that fucking aura again, they just look at you, Son, like total misplay.
Let's see. Alright, so that was. I'd say that was basically like half. No, Roche, because he took 1 damage. He's taken 8 damage. And it's
Yeah.
every 10. Let's see. I was rolling the d6 to see if I could give him 2 to get him that much closer, but only 1. Let's see.
Yeah, potentially I get it the next time he hits me, maybe.
Alright, so I would say that was a point of movement, effectively. So... Yeah, no, he doesn't like the feeling that you make it have, San, so it's gonna go... 2... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I see what's happening here.
And basically, because it's flying, it's just basically floating above darker plasm space, which is why it's like that. So what it's gonna do... yeah, you guys heard it a lot. It's gonna yell out in pain. Yeah, it's gonna yell out in pain.
How much health do I have?
Oh no.
You're at
Son.
15 exactly.
Hey guys.
Sorry.
I don't have anything. Can y'all do something then?
I can attempt to do something, but it's in the disadvantage aura.
I can attempt to do something, but it's not. I don't know how likely it is to work. But it would presumably help all of us.
Mm-hmm.
So I can try that first, but I'm in the disadvantage aura. Fine.
I mean, that's just how it is.
Yep.
Don't
That's the
forget to
trade-off.
take that down to 2, by the way, Poco.
Yes, I will do so in just a second.
So I guess
Fine.
I'll try my thing, because 15 damage is still a lot.
Mhm.
Villanelle is going to attempt to use her anytime comical to pull an effect out of the page she wrote about. San releasing their overwhelming presence to like briefly exert her own aura over the black dragon to maybe make them roll disadvantage.
All right.
And if I could also just apply. No, I'm not gonna do that. Never mind. I'm gonna do what I said. There's that. There's the first one. Second
Okay.
one.
All right. Yeah. I'll make a roll with disadvantage. Sure. Let's see. I'm afraid
Damn.
it still succeeded.
Damn.
I
Okay.
tried.
Yep. So it's gonna be 15 to everybody.
I guess I will try next in the anytime chain. Because
Keep
I
in
assume-
mind, this is sonic damage, so unless you're specifically stopping it from screaming in the first place / muffling it,
Oh,
that's gonna be, you know.
yeah, that is the intention. That
Okay.
was the intention from the start.
Yeah, Liger?
Sonic is like funky, but would it still be like kind of mundane?
I would say it's mundane, but it goes directly to your eardrums, so it's like the fact of, does that count as piercing? I wouldn't really. Because can you post the talent again, Roche? Poco? Fuck, whoever is
It's
doing
okay.
it. Yeah, no, it's specifically mundane, slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning, and this is specifically sonic damage, so it wouldn't come up in any case.
Mhm. I suppose my response would be to try to use my hand. I need to say its proper name, but the Dark Upheaval to take the dragon shadow and just, I assume, punching it in the jaw to
Just shut its mouth.
to clamp its mouth. Hopefully reducing the damage, maybe causing it to hurt itself more if we're lucky, but mainly just don't murder us all.
I would say if you were to just try to close its mouth, that would probably reduce the range depending on your roll.
Well, that's a start. I'd rather do that than nothing.
Yeah.
I believe in you, Poco.
I have disadvantage, so don't believe
So
too
that's a
hard.
12. So let's see the other roll. And that's a 5.
I'll stop believing you henceforth.
Yeah, you should stop.
Alright. So that's the any times other than Roche's, but Roche's happens after the damage itself resolves.
Yeah.
Alright.
If nothing's stopping the damage, I go down, and so does the aura.
Yep. So San is reduced to 0 and is unconscious. Are you going? I assume you're just going to make the Darker Plasm take 2, correct, to Danny, and then
I
take
was-
13.
I
Real
was not-
quick though, I add that to my red stat. If you pick me back up,
Yep.
I will be a monster.
Yep. So that's extra. Yeah.
They're up to 3 because they get to 23 damage.
Yep. That is a monster. And your aura will be turned off. Let's just erase that. I did not think I would be allowed to because very technically the plasm's getting hit first.
Oh yeah, no, it is Sonic, so it would hit the Plasm and then you. Yep, that's fair. Cool.
Yeah. If that disadvantage had rolled to be an 11 or lower, I would have been able to ignore it.
You know, I'm technically speaking. Because it's the way you're doing it is like it's armor. It's not interacting with the armor. It's shot. It doesn't matter anyway.
Yep.
Luis, you can go ahead.
Yes, I would rather not actually. Let's gamble a little bit. I'm going to use effect roulette, and I'm going to reduce the dragon's dice if this rolls. Oh, it rolls.
All right.
All right, so let me just get things. I'm going to give it a yeah, I'll give it a minus 1d6.
All right. So it's treated as rolling a d20 minus 1d6, or is it
D20
what?
minus 1d6. So
Alright,
everyone
so-
roll a d20.
Yep.
Am
Does
I
that affect-
included?
Yes.
Oh fuck.
Okay. First one is gonna be for San. Second one is gonna be for Danny.
All right, so Villanelle, you were like, okay, I got it, I withstood it, and then you see like a fucking dial point at you, and you're like, what? And your ears fucking bleed as the other eardrum is now screaming out in pain.
Yeah, she goes through the equivalent of like grips her head with one hand as like she kind of pants and sweat drips down her face. She sees the wheel slowly spin to her. Her perception slows down in anticipation that like once again it barrels through her head. Her pupils go really small like an anime, and she just fucking glares at you, Luis.
Speaking of, Luis, compadre!
So sorry, my dear. The luck just wasn't with you this time. I promise I did my best to make it so the dragon would take their own medicine, but things don't work out like that all the time. Anyway, Luis is gonna... Do I go for my once per combat, or do I just... Well, I guess not once per combat, my recharge 10, or do I just go for the thing that actually does damage? Because if I do the thing... Yeah, okay. Well... Luis is going to move up just a little bit, and they're going to go for heads or tails again. And you know what? They're gonna go for the funny teeth strategy again, just because that was effective.
Uh-huh.
That's another 3. All right.
That is another 3, in fact. All right, is that your turn, Luis?
And I rolled pretty good on the damage that time. Not as much on the multiplier though. That's it.
All right. In which case, let's roll initiative.
Okay.
Healing, begging for healing.
if I get to my turn, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, my initiative didn't do itself. That's weird.
It didn't add you in general, so I just added you to initiative. Give me a second. 15.
I, the corpse, shall go first.
Turn 7. Start descending, and then go ahead and roll Sans competing roll off, I guess, Poco, if you feel like it.
Fuck.
Alright. Hey, we're already in order. Let's see. Don't move him out of order. Come on, how dare you? 0.3. Alright, cool. Hearing a body drop, it turns, and with its one good eye assesses the situation, seeing Son on the ground, Villanelle basically hunched over in pain. It's gonna move to over here with its move action. And let's do the thing that you guys came all here for, in fact.
Oh no.
Alright. Perfectly average, as all things should be.
Criminy Christ.
Speaking of Christ, I have a question. I need to find it real quick.
I could affect roulette, but I think it's fun if I keep this.
What, Poco?
No, I'm just trying to find the butter silhouette. Actions with this, you have increased field range of +2 against me. I have 3 of them.
Let me double check its specific wording, because I don't think that's how it's meant to work. Let's see. Because the thing is, the action isn't interacting with you. It is a wave of energy just going everywhere. It's not like actually touching you per se. It's just a pulse, effectively.
All right, just trying to see what I can get. But
Yep. I know that it's a weird ability. It's basically it's really good for actually like melee attacks, it's really bad against AoE is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
In any
try.
case. Let's go with Sonkai first, because it's funny.
I get
So
1d10 impurities. I also take 5 damage.
Yeah, Son does take 5 damage, so he's up to 28 currently.
It's true damage, so I can't bullshit my way out.
Yeah, no, it sure is. Alright, so yeah, roll that d10 for Liger.
A d10? What are you gonna do, roll max? You
Yes.
son of a
Yeah.
bitch!
Alright, roll me those 10d 100s, Smoko.
I would take, because that's what I came here for.
No, we're doing Son first.
I know.
Son of a bitch.
I've got 10d10 rolling, it's just taking a bit.
10d 100, you mean, right?
Yes.
God, it's every time. I just...
Oh, boy, one is the last one. We'll get to that in a
Oh.
No!
Oh, boy. Because that's the last one. That means that all of these are permanent. Yeah! Alright, let's
Oh
see.
no,
40.
40 twice.
Let's see. Alright, because, yeah, as you said, 40 twice. Roll me 2d4 if you would, Poco. Alright. Actually, could make one of those a... Actually, no, I'll make it this time. Do you want 1 or 2 to be right or left, Liger?
I feel like if I go by my own like metric, left comes first. So I would
Alright,
say
so your left arm is like... God knows what it is, but there's like a lot of some weird oil/tar substance just fucking diffusing from your left arm now. Like, it's just like,
lovely.
what the fuck is it? Who knows? But it's pouring out of your arm. Let's see, so 15. You know, it was what the luck roll was. Unconscious Sonkai shivers in fear, for while you might have demonic blood heritage, he's also in the presence of a great demonic dragon, because he's now terrified of the black dragon. Let's see, 90. I should do these in order of what low to high, but I'm not, because who cares?
Mm-hmm.
Fittingly, with your demonic heritage, you are not gonna... I don't know what the branch family situation with the Kais are, but you're not allowed to step on the Holy Land anymore. Let's see, 32... probably get a good one.
That one was 90.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, that was 90, yeah. Yeah, you got a pretty solid one, considering you're built like a fucking ox. Because this is 32, which is... you can command those whose combined stamina and prof is half or less than yours. Basically, so just you have power. You could just control force people to do things if they're that much weaker than you. Let's see, 31.
Oh, I know this one.
Oh yeah. And if Mr. Sonkai is ever feeling like being a bulking monster is ever too much, he can just become a small imp as a free action on his turn.
Which one's that?
31.
Okay.
Oh no, buddy. Oh no.
97. Is it bad?
97. It's not like it's not like the worst, but it's pretty annoying. Es river ni escapes Tigret. Target speaks in reverse.
No. That's like... I mean, it's not like awful. He barely spoke to begin
That's
with, but like,
97.
come on.
That's 97. Yeah.
All right, I know which one I'm replacing if I get it.
Yeah. You don't roll d20s anymore, buddy. You now roll a 1d10 plus 1d10 for your rolls. If you roll doubles, the action is high success. Unless it's 2 nat 1s, in which case it's a mega crit fail. That's 51.
So I can't crit anymore.
If you get 2 10s, it's a 20, so you crit.
Okay.
Yes. I wouldn't get rid of your capability to critically succeed. That would be stupid. It's just harder. You know how you have +1 movement because of a medallion?
Am I gonna get negative movement or more
your
movement?
body is also filled with adrenaline, giving you +1 movement.
Okay.
So now you're up to 6 movement. Terrifying, in fact.
I'll ask for the pity of, does getting adrenaline wake me up at 1 stamina?
No.
Damn.
I can
And
try to
then,
heal you.
last but not least, 1. Roll another impurity with disadvantage, and all impurities become permanent, and your impurity count is dropped to 0. So, Poco, roll me 2d100, buddy.
I'm so fucking.
Let's see. So, 66 or 46. Let's see
Well,
which
it's
one
at disadvantage, so it's the lowest, right?
It's the one that's worse for you because it's a table as opposed to a flat 6 roll.
Damn. Okay.
This is, I think, just something psychic based.
66 is just a flat boon because you get minor telepathy. And considering you can no longer speak normally, that would be the one that's better for you, technically speaking. So you'll get 46, which I think you'll enjoy more, actually. Which is 2d20. First is a new crit fail number, and the second is a new critical success number. So this actually helps you more, because basically you roll the 2d20 because it's you still function off the d20 scale. So it's basically, now you can actually get more crit fail and crit succeed room with that 1d10 plus 1d10 you're working with.
Alright, so the first result is my new crit fail, and the second is my new crit success.
This is a new crit success. Yes, yes.
Here's a question. Do I roll 2d10 for both?
Like I was, because the thing is, it's 1d10 plus 1d10 is their rolls. This is determining what their crit numbers are, so this is not modified by that.
This is a meta roll.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, Liger, do you want to roll this for yourself? That way there's
can't.
no... Okay.
He was asking like if you want to use a bot or something to do it.
I won't.
All right.
Okay, you're putting fate into my hands. I'm so sorry.
No.
First
Roche?
I can roll it if you want me to.
No. Roche, you won't fuck me, will you?
He wants
I'll
to
try.
rub- He wants to rub the funny
You're
lizard's
making me
head.
roll. All right.
All right, go ahead, Roche. All right, so Sankai now critically fails on 3s and critically succeeds on 8s.
Okay.
And those replace the old numbers, right? Like I don't fail on 1s anymore?
No, I think
I
those
think
are added.
Alex Mike got
Yeah,
obliterated.
no, keep in mind, because you roll 1d10 plus 1d10, your minimum is a 2, but because those are 2 nat 1s, that is your mega crit fail. So basically, 1, so 2, and 20 are just normal, as they are effectively, except it's 1 plus 1, which is your 2, is a mega crit fail. 3 is a normal crit fail, and 8 is a normal crit success. So if your 1d10 plus 1d10 is like a 4 and a 4, or a 3 and a 5, that is a critical success.
Okay.
That's explicitly good because 7 is the median, I think, for that.
You literally, considering it is 1 and 1 is your mega crit fail, and 1 and 2 is your normal crit fail, the odds are in your favor to always get a minimum success, a critical success, or just etc. etc.
Uh-huh.
Your rolls are now much technically better to an extent.
I think, Roche, you did it.
Yes, Roche, you did it. So Danny.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to...
Roll a d10.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll my d10. Let me see. What kind of spice do I get?
9
Spice.
spices.
Slash roll 9d100.
I swear to God, if you get 100, when you gave me all the fucking, all the burn.
It's 1 move speed. Don't worry, buddy. You know, you got something. You could probably develop like a fire technique using the oil on yourself or something.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. 59.
Oh.
Let's see.
59's not bad.
Oh yeah, no, 59's an okay enough one. Danny, you feel your mouth kind of adjust. You've felt something similar when you absorbed Twilight into your own self, as your canines grow sharper. Let's see, 67.
You also got Conquerors.
Oh god, you got 67. Okay. Roll me a D2. Poco? Okay, there we go. As you feel, as you kind of adjust to your teeth changing, your left palm aches, and you look at it and you immediately close your hand, as you basically feel yourself getting sucked closer to it, as your left palm is replaced with a black hole that sucks in things when uncovered.
Thank God that's the hand that holds the book.
Yeah. Let's see, 32.
That's the Conqueror's
my
hockey
notes.
one.
You got the Conqueror. Yeah, that's a... God. You have a lot of stats.
Yes!
Oh, that's a... We'll see if that one becomes permanent.
Well, it's permanent on me.
Oh, okay, 4. That's a fun one. So, your skin, if people touch it, they roll a corruption.
Oh, Danny's becoming some kind of poisonous creature.
Oh, speaking of creature, you feel a crick in your neck, and you're like, okay, let me just turn my neck to and it's immediately swivels, surprising yourself as you have a 180-degree capability of turning your neck like an owl.
That could be very creepy.
Yes.
Yes.
Which number is that one?
53.
53.
Oh, 90, cannot step on Holy Land.
Yep, 90 is no longer Holy Land, may you go. It's not like you were going to any holy places anyway, it's fine.
You know, hunting an angel is always fun.
Just posting it for the sake of prosperity.
Thank you.
Now you couldn't do that bounty even if we wanted to.
Someone's kept track of mine,
ooh.
right?
I posted yours into your sheet.
Okay.
Alright, 63. Mark for the sake of the oil one that he has it twice. Keep in mind.
Right, I will do so soon, but...
Oh yeah. Roll me a d4.
Okay, I'll roll that while things are going on. I hope I get a 4 on this.
You do! Danny, again, similar to when you have Twilight inside of you, you feel a pain in your back as you grow wings and have a full flight speed.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
And that one was 63 for your Psych Rush. Let's see, 3 is next. 3, then 32. Let's see. God,
They
depending on
get
which
full
one's...
flight speed wings.
Oh, sweet Christ, you got 3. Okay.
Oh.
3 is one of the ones that's the fucked up ones. So, target can sunder part of their target's soul when they render them unconscious, gaining a benefit dependent on their sunder check.
Oh my God, this is Danny we're talking about.
Yeah, that's why it's... oh, and then you got the Conquerors. Yeah, you got Conquerors again.
Ooh, does
so
that get improved?
That's not gonna boost it, because that would be stupid.
Yeah. Well, at least I've got twice the chance of getting it.
Yeah.
I want to keep all these.
See, Soleil, you were saying Danny was going to die by coming in here. You know this. Danny felt the darkness, and corruption arcs don't do anything to Danny. She is the queen of darkness, of course.
I think
The
I'm allowed to
poor.
change this icon.
Let's see that D10, Drake.
Come on, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Dude,
Do it.
Drake.
Close enough.
We're all getting fucking broiled.
100, 100, 100,
You
100.
get to take the damage as well, Drake. It is 5 damage.
100, 100, 100, 100.
Okay.
100. Roll it.
Are you gonna...
It is rolling. Roll 20's not letting it.
Take that damage for you real quick.
I was waiting until it was my turn.
No. Anyway. 74 first, alright? Let's see. Oh. Well, you know that ring in your ears? At least for now, it's gone.
You're deaf?
Let's see. 62.
Cannot
Well-
reproduce.
It's not the Kai that's incapable of it this time, but it did get rolled.
Oh, she can't fuck no more.
I mean, she can fuck, it's just
yeah,
not
I mean,
gonna
yeah.
do anything. Well, in
It's a
case
secret one, isn't it?
in case you're ever infertile, yeah, no, this one, it's technically a secret one, but I'll send it to you, because considering she might figure out its circumstances after this.
God.
Yeah. Let's see.
What is
Let's
it?
see. It's one that Villanelle might figure out whenever they have to deal with the consequences of some of the ones that they got. Is what I'll say. You are now fucking terrified of this thing, as you goddamn rightfully should be, as you go fucking deaf. Let's see, that was 15, 42. Oh. Yeah, no, that's one of the ones that's a set of 7. Alright. I'm gonna send that one to you privately as well, Drake.
God damn it.
Let's see, that was 42. 89 is next. Oh, okay, that's a bit of a disgusting one. As she starts to fall unconscious, Danny, you look to see what body morphology of hers changes as her fucking rib cage basically moves through her skin and becomes solid on the outside instead.
And he stops maniacally smiling for everything. Go, ugh.
89. So it's next is 49. This one's a. You better fucking hope you don't keep this one, Drake. Because you got a second of the 7 sevens. Let's see, and then 59 twice. Okay, well, I'm gonna say your teeth are incredibly sharp as you get this one twice. I'm gonna say your bite attack is going to be 5 damage.
Nice. Oh,
but yeah,
ballast, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, it's fine. Just get the other 5. Then you'll be fine, don't worry. The 7 cents suck. What do you want from me?
Christ in a handbasket. Oh, oh, you guys are not gonna be happy with me.
Alright. I mean, it's fine, you're unconscious. Louise, buddy!
Yeah. No, as a very hypothetical question, you wouldn't count the initial D10 as something I could replace with a 10, would you?
Roche, let's be honest. We all know you're gonna roll a 1 on the
You could
D10,
go for it. You could
And then
go
you're-
for it if you wanted, buddy.
and then you're gonna roll a 100 on the D100.
It's all.
Just-
I'll
just
go
do
for
it.
I'll go for the 10. I'll roll 10 D100.
Alright. So basically you're using Louise's dice fuckery to force a 10 is what you're saying effectively?
Yes. Which
Okay,
is
cool.
gonna be very, very, very interesting.
What are you doing?
He's trying
Okay.
to.
You know, let me
manipulate his dice.
let me casually post my talent for everyone to enjoy.
Yeah, basically because of the order of operations of top left to bottom right, he's the one that's being targeted by this last, which means that he can fuck with this the most.
Thanks for showing me the good ones, guys.
87. Let's see. So, okay, yeah, that's a fun one. So, do you choose to replace it when you would be told what it
I
does,
get
or
to-
is it?
I get to see what they all are, and then I can choose to replace them. It
Alright.
doesn't count as being seen for replacing, I don't think, but I at least get to see them.
All right. Yep. 87 is enhanced scent. Let's see.
I'll just choose to
Uh,
replace after, so that it's easier.
Yeah. 54. You feel your feet kind of shift a bit as you now leave ashy footprints. Let's see. 40. That is oil tar.
Okay.
let's see. I'll just press that for the sake of convenience. 71, then 91. As you, for at least for now, are giving off a slight ominous glow. Let's see, 91.
That's 90. Sorry.
That's 71.
Oh, 71.
Yeah. And you feel your throat shift and change, and your voice gets a little lower.
That's
91.
That's unconscionable.
Alright, let's see, 55. 55, I like that one. Alright, so 55, if Roll20 would stop sucking. Lowers your build type by 1, so you are a what type build?
Average.
So you would become a heavy set with this one.
Huh.
Okay. Ballas, really quick.
Yeah.
Just in case, because this is entirely up to you.
Let's see. Or be subject to critical strike. We'll discuss. I'll say, considering the fact that you're getting the permanent effects from this bounty afterwards, I'll say that you'll get a page based around the impurities you would get. I would say.
Okay.
Anyway, where was I? So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, so 26 is next. All right. Let's see. Oh, okay. I'll send this one to you privately, Roche. Because this one is one that is a bit not fully public until later, and you figure it out.
Which one is it?
This is 26.
Okay.
Let's see. Alright, yeah, 13. That's a fun one. Roll me 2d6.
Oh,
Yeah.
51 and 63.
2d6, you said?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yep. So, at least currently, you have your tongue grow by 5 inches. 51 is the d10s are your base rolls, which for you is kind of weird. Let's see. And then 63 is the last one?
Yeah.
63 is the wings. So roll me a d4.
Yeah. I assume my replace result would not be good for this one.
I mean, I don't know. You're getting wings, so I would assume keeping this one is better for you.
Well, I meant in terms of replacing my die roll with a 4.
I'm gonna say no.
That's fair.
It's half move speed. That's not bad. Alright, so are you going to replace any of your things?
I will. It's gonna be a lot to, think about, though.
It's fine, they got a new crit success thing, so it's fine, don't worry about it.
Wait,
I have
1, 2,
adrenaline,
3,
remember?
4,
And
5.
Hey.
Supreme King hockey.
Roche, if you
And-
need some help, I have one that's totally really good that you can pick.
Am I missing one?
They specifically have to know it, is the thing.
Ah, fuck.
Rush, are you counting for the one that I sent to you, because it's not public?
I am. Enhanced scent, ashy footprints, targets limbs, voice drops lower, ominous glow, lower build type, secret, tongue. Oh, enhanced scent I didn't mark down, I think. No, wait, I did. Fuck.
It
Mine.
should be all 10. It's 1 is enhanced scent, 2 is ashy, 3 is oil, 4 is ominous, 5 is tongue is lower voice, 6 is build type, 7 is
Oh,
tongue,
no, I've got 10.
8 is the thing, 9 is that, 10 is that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna hold my turn until the end of the round so I can figure this out. Just for the sake of it. Huh?
You would have to determine what you're chaining out now.
Right,
Considering-
okay. Well, I know I'm changing the last one with 1, but that I'm gonna go in order because
Are you sure? Okay.
no, it's okay because I'm going this one
Keep in mind, like, I know how your talent works, but keep in mind these are all happening basically almost simultaneously, so altering several of them was going to be a bit difficult.
That's fair enough. God, this is... I'm sorry for making this take so much longer. It's just,
No, you're fine.
it's a lot to think about. You know.
I mean, it's completely understandable. We are but 4 rats, and this is the deep fryer.
This is the KFC.
So,
You have anything
in
to mark
order...
on? Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I'm just thinking. You can talk while I'm doing this.
Yes, like, how are you enjoying this?
I sent it to him. If that becomes permanent, I'm fucked.
Yeah, no, the summons are fun.
Yeah, I want to
You
say
gotta
which one
collect
it
all
is.
summon.
I have 2 of them, right?
Yeah,
Which
you have
2
to.
are they? Yeah, I know one of them. What's the other one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that one is. I think that other one is Wrath. Yeah, that one's Wrath. I'm pretty sure. I can double check though.
Oh, so just the last 2 you sent me?
No, it's Wrath then Sloth.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, are they the last 2 you sent me?
Yeah.
God damn.
Because first one is Greed, second one is... No, wait, no. The first one is Pride, the second is Greed. Third one is Lust. Fourth one is Envy. Fifth one is Gluttony. Sixth is Wrath, and seventh is Sloth.
Fuck, what other of the sins have we seen? I don't know which one of these are the sins.
I don't think you've seen any of the other sins.
What number is the sins?
Multiples of 7.
Okay.
Oh.
7 has not
To
been
49.
seen. 14 has been seen. Not 21.
Oh, yeah.
28 has been
14.
seen.
What's
So
14?
it's 14 is greed. Its target is obsessed with collecting money and valuable items. You said 28 was seen?
28 was seen.
Yeah, 28 is envy, which is you're incredibly jealous of the skills of your allies.
35 has not been seen. Is there ones past that?
42 and 49, which
42 has been... Yeah, 42 has been seen. 49 has been seen. Alright. Well, that was fun.
What were you thinking so far, Poco? Sorry, Roche?
I think, bless you. I think I've got a couple, good, you know? I think I've got a couple that are fine. I'm gonna... You know, I'm still thinking a bit.
I mean, you could always just make your wings super big and fill yourself with adrenaline so you have a stupid move speed.
I don't think I can make my wings super big. Unless,
I'm
like...
saying
Yeah,
that
yeah.
he can't apply that to the wings.
Well, I'm talking about Danny's. Because you could replace instances
Oh.
with Danny's wings result. So you could
No, I can't.
grow
No,
bigger wings.
that's what I'm saying, no.
Oh, you couldn't? Okay.
No, because it's not a table for the D4, it's just a...
Well, I'm not talking
Length.
about the D4, I'm talking about the result of the wings. So you
That's
replace one of the
not how
results.
Luis works.
Is it not?
No, because getting the wings was the result that would be done. not the length of the wings themselves.
If I replaced a result with the wings, would I have the same D4 roll or would I reroll?
I would say if you made a different, if you would replace one of them with that, you would get a different D4 roll.
Okay, well, I'll just, alright. Alright, this is what I'm thinking, right? Which I should probably format this in a way that, shows which ones I'm keeping. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna take you a while to heal people.
Shut up.
Chortle.
What are you, Borgle?
No, you're the one that's acting like Portal now in actuality.
So I assume you got gluttony.
No.
No?
They got Wrath and Sloth, like I said.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Lazy rage.
Lage.
Lage.
I can't believe you're a slack-off.
Yeah, I'm like a slacking right now.
Oh yeah, slacking, that's what it is, yeah.
Okay, I just need to format one more, and I think I'm good.
I'm gonna take 2 seconds to try to feed my puppy real quick.
Yeah, no, you're good. Go ahead.
Some of these are aesthetic, but some of these are, you know, the good ones that I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is what I'm replacing, effectively. Oh wait, no, never mind, I can't replace the same, right? I can, but I don't, it would be foolish to replace that one.
Foolishness, Dante.
Fuck it, I'll just replace it with this.
Dude. Knowing this is how your character works, Roche, I'm now, like, terrified of the theoretical world in which any of us rolled a 100.
Yeah. Let's see. So this is what your full list is going to be, is what you're saying, effectively?
Yes.
Okay, so they're gonna become an imp. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna say you're gonna have to give me a roll for getting the command one, because that's already your second replacement, and that's also insane.
Yeah.
Is Get Minor Telepathy one that you can replace with?
I can.
No, because it was... Yeah. No, because that was with this then. Because it wasn't actually gotten, or is it just if it was posted?
If it was posted or seen.
Okay, so yeah, he would be able to do so, yeah.
Yeah, I thought about it. So, would you consider this a luck or convince GM roll as a question?
I would consider it, yes. So I know your passive gives you a good boosty to this, but still. Because it's still come on several different rolls.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll just note.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
If you just replace everything with minor telepathy, it would be so busted.
Alright, so you'll get the command one. You're gonna have to give me another roll for the Sunder one, which is going to have a slightly higher DC, because this is your third one that you're doing a replacement for.
It's a 7.
That one's going to stay, I'm afraid.
So that's the oily substance.
So roll me a d4 to determine which limit is, by the way.
Yep.
Alright, so that's gonna be your left leg.
Okay,
Alright, yep, and then, I'll say... Yeah, give me a roll for the adrenaline. I'll let you just get the K9 one without rolling.
Alright.
Yeah, you get adrenaline. Let's see. Yeah, you get K9. Your build type. So basically, you're going to net 5 max stamina, but no movement change effectively.
Yup.
And also the lower death threshold, which is pretty good. Let's see. So give me your roll for the second adrenaline. That one's going to be a much harder one.
Yep. Because I already get harder if I try to replace a result I've already seen before, or the same result multiple times.
All right. You'll get it. You might suffer some heart problems considering the amount of adrenaline in your body.
That's fine. I'm lucky. I won't suffer a heart attack.
Yeah. Also, you can just get the minor telepathy. All right. Yeah, give me another impurity roll with disadvantage.
I can't believe.
Alright. And then go ahead, just mark how it actually resolved on your sheet. That way you know which ones you actually have.
Yep.
At least from those ones. Let's see. So that's 26, and which one is 44? So...
I can't believe you chose to swap to the one result.
Okay. So considering the fact that you're overusing your epithet for this, and your epithet is quite powerful, I personally would consider 44 the one that is worse for you, because this will be quite a kill blow to you. So, you already know what 26 is, because I've sent it to you already.
Yes.
Here's 44. Attempting to manipulate this one will be incredibly difficult, considering this is from you're forcing a nat 1 to get this.
Haha. I don't really like that one.
And force this one into something else.
I don't know what I would force it into, so I suppose I'll roll the d10.
Exploding.
Yeah, I'll roll the d10 exploding.
Oh, Roche.
Hi, it's
Alright,
okay,
you
I'm
lose
alive.
2 proficiency and gain 2 max stamina.
Wow, I came out net good. Oh.
Roche, how close it would have been to killing you?
The thing is that they had 39 proficiency, so technically speaking, that could have just fucked up their epithet, because they're this powerful, because they had 39 proficiency.
I'm okay,
So
it's
it could have
fine.
just absolutely broken all of their luck and fucked up their abilities.
That would have been amazing. And probably would have destabilized all those swaps.
Yeah, no, it would have made a couple things bad.
It's okay, I'm
to say the
lucky.
least.
It's not going to go wrong.
So, with that in mind, all right, Luis, your
Oh yeah.
your left arm is just leaking that oil substance
Left
now. and you
leg.
might
I thought
be-
it would.
Your left leg, yeah, sorry, yeah. But other than that, for the most part, you got fucking insane.
Let me just really quickly. There we go.
Yeah, you little bastard.
Yeah.
Pastor
Alright.
Roche, can you post them in the chat for me later?
I sure will.
Alright, so that was the dragon's turn. Son is unconscious. Louise, what are you gonna do,
So-
friendo?
So the oily substance one, that was number. Oh, that's 40. Thank you.
Yeah, you got the goop.
Yeah, I did get the goop. So, as it turns out, I'm a little bit on the, in the green this time around, so, maybe I should, try my hardest a little bit with this one. Now, yes. This is what I'm thinking. So Luis is going to just I need to calculate something out just to figure out if I can do this. So
And people say Joe's fuckery is bullshit.
no, yeah, Luis is kind of fucked.
Anyway.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's go. So I'm going to subtract 239.
Yeah, I'm sure you are, bastard that you are.
Okay.
From what?
He
Cracks
hasn't
knuckles.
for whenever
Let's
he rolls
go,
dice.
dragon.
Alright. Let's see.
What
Oh
is
my
this?
god.
What is
Holy
this?
shit.
What?
Roach,
26.
you are fucking insane, man.
What is this?
8 on the D as well. You are so fucking insane.
Got max on all of them but one.
So it's D4 exploding. That's how it works.
Yeah, I know, I know.
So that's so that's 26 baby punches that each do 87 damage. Ugh. If each punch roll 3. What? No, 10
Oh,
plus.
3d10. Oh, I see. That's that was foolish of me. I shouldn't have, It should be a d10, but I put it in the brackets because my brain was seeing numbers.
Alright, so considering. So that's 7 minus 20, so that's minus 67. Yeah.
Can I be heard real quick?
Minus.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Cool. Sorry. My mic was fucking up. So everything can be heard. You guys just couldn't hear me, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah, no, I was just talking about how yes, Joe is fucked, but literally since literally the first time I saw Luis, he's the most fucked thing I've ever seen. So like,
Yeah.
yeah. Can
So,
you
Luis, I'm going.
sorry, can you do me a favor as well and stop and restart the music because
Oh yeah.
fucking with my mic
Sure.
killed it. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Let's see. Can you hear it now?
No, but I'm just gonna refresh. But you guys are still working out stuff anyway, so it's fine.
All right. So, Luis, I'm going to say just outright that first punch goes through, fucking shatters some scales. Now, considering the amount of effort you are putting your epithet through, considering you just took some power from it, give me a roll with disadvantage to see how much your epithet likes continuing through this chain real quick.
I'll go for it. I'm lucky.
You fucking dick. Okay. That's another 67. Another attack with double disadvantage, fucker.
It's okay. I'm lucky.
I cannot fucking believe you. Ugh.
It's lizard luck. I don't know what to tell you.
Alright. I'm gonna say that's not 67 damage again. I'm gonna say it's 37 damage this time.
That's fine.
Give me another roll with 5 layers of disadvantage, you little gremlin.
So that's 60-20. Keep lowest. All right, that's
Going to not gain any points from
swear to
these
God.
rolls. I should confirm since it says you string against your epithet.
okay. That's fine by me.
He's gonna do it. We all know.
We know.
Probably won't. That's 6 layers of disadvantage. You're giving me a lot of credit.
go.
Yes.
You almost did it.
Almost did it.
I want you to know that you've done over 150 damage this turn, first and foremost, so I believe I'm well within my right to do this. Just as a
Almost
side note.
certainly.
Do I get to roll the 3d10 for the punches that did go through?
Sure, buddy. Sure, you could attempt to do so with your crit fail to continue to use it.
That's not really anything. It just those are the punches that did happen. I'm just that's it. I'm good.
It's 3d10 for each punch, isn't it?
No, it's just 1d10 for each punch.
Oh, I see. Okay. So yeah, no. And as you go in for a fourth punch, your epithet like basically catches up to what you've been putting it into, and as your arm impacts the side, you feel your epithet be like, actually, coughs up blood. And your arm just kind of is bending the wrong direction now. I'm gonna say you're gonna take, let's say 12 damage as a fucking backlash of karma is channeled through your arm. Your arm breaks.
That's certainly damage. That's fine. I'm okay.
Are you?
No.
I'm.
Is that your turn, Louise?
That's at least not the corruption. Oh, but do I be a little bastard affect let my arm breaking? That's a real question. I'm
No.
not.
You could go for it if you wanted.
I
I'll
fold.
let you know
I
right
fold.
now. If you do that, okay.
I fold. It's okay.
My friend, what about you?
Alright, so, between Sun and Villanelle, who should I try to get up?
I
Because
need
I-
healing.
Because I can pick up one of you pretty reasonably, because I want to try and get at least another cannon fodder out.
So here's the deal. I believe both the two of us have the fear debuff.
Yes.
Yes.
So that shouldn't factor into it too much since we both have it. It's like not affecting the choice. If I get back up, have a better chance of living because most of its attacks don't hurt me as much.
I mean, sure.
Most of
How
them.
low are you?
-5 versus your -4.
So it's bad either way. I'm going to...
I also have what's it at? 4 basic attacks now
Yeah.
with my +3 from my red stat.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and pick up Sun this turn specifically. Because I'm specifically too far away, and I can't, specifically for what's the talent? So present, color augment. Oh, that was passive, sorry. Rotating doorway does not affect my summons don't get that, right?
Yeah, no, they cannot drag people with them now.
Okay, no, then I can't do what I was trying to do. Alright, I'm gonna start by trying to hinge all this on trying to get Helen out. If I can't, then we're all probably doomed.
Helen.
Come on.
Hey God, it's me, Helen.
Hey God.
No, take cost.
Hey God.
Oh no.
God's not around today.
God is dead.
No, I'm afraid Louis dragged up all of the help from God just a second ago.
I would agree with that.
Louis
Alright,
has
Blood
created a
universe
karma.
was concentrated into those 3 punches.
Louis created a karma vacuum.
well, I'm gonna start doing terrible things then. Danny is going to hop through the Black Dragon Shadow.
Yep, you get your 7 bastards.
Yeah, you don't have to put all of them down, because I'm going
Yeah,
to...
but you're expending them.
Yep, I'm gonna burn them immediately, because I'd rather get us a body. Danny is going to pop over here. And she is going to try to use Betting on the Dark Horse to create the one shade that we've talked about earlier, the Commander face shade.
Yeah.
Alright, this has 7 shades into it, or 6 plus the 1, however it's done.
Yeah, 6. It would be technically 6, yeah.
Oh, thank you!
19. Nice. Alright, cool. Yeah. Alright. If that's the case.
I'm gonna put a lad, over here, that way he's not, like, immediately next to me.
Let me see. You're going for the commander class, right? Alright.
Yeah, I think that's the only one we actually, like, wrote out.
Yeah. Alright. With 6 of them on a 19, I'll say he gets D10 for stamina, and a D8 for prof. Alright. So he'll probably get some things, but I haven't written them, obviously. But he does have his base mechanics written, so I'll post those. What would you like to name him?
Alright, anyone have an interesting commander-based name for this shade?
Napoleon?
Iliad. I don't know. That's the first thing that came to mind.
Cortez!
Vlad. Oh, no, actually, what's his fucking name? The one of the fucker from the round table who betrays Arthur?
Oh, that's...
Mordred. Mordred.
Yeah.
Mordred. Mordred sounds interesting. Alright. Mordred. Arise.
You get a passive and an ability for Mordred. His passive is Squadron Leader. 3 what? Plus 4? Yeah, 7 stamina, yeah.
Thank you.
And then his ability, because he also has an ability, is Charging Orders, which is a 0-cost ability. A Squadron Leader is, upon being summoned, Danny may designate up to 4 1-slot level shades that will act as his subordinates. Upon doing so, these shades no longer count against her slot limit and become disconnected to her for the sake of taking damage. Instead, this property now applies to the commander in these shades. So effectively, you can make 4 level 1 slots become under him. They can't take damage for you, but they can take damage for him, and so on and so forth. Basically, it acts the same way, but for him specifically.
Interesting. Unfortunately, I don't have any, but I didn't know.
And he has the ability Charging Orders and 0 cost. The commander may have up to 2 of its subordinates that can move action to get into the positions it deems necessary. If they act immediately afterwards, they will have a +1 to their roll.
Interesting. What tier is this shade?
I would say that is a tier 2.
Okay. Now, normally we would question, I can't really get, I can only have a max of 5 normally. However, I heard something, so I'm not going to.
What was that?
Now, normally I would question, wait, a tier 2 and it says up to 4 slot 1 shades. That doesn't make sense.
It's upon its creation. Basically, you are relinquishing the control when he's created. So effectively, it becomes you have 1 slot 2 and then 4 slot 1s underneath that slot 2.
Okay, so if I had 4 or 5, then I could summon him and... Okay, I wouldn't, burn. Okay, good to hear.
More or less.
Is this one disconnected?
I can make sure... No, it's not currently disconnected. I will make sure it becomes doing as such. Known as generic, and then...
There's a new sheet called Mordred. If you want to
2nd.
just lock it into that.
Let's see. Poco's player characters, Danny summons, Mordred. Edit.
God, the commander class seems kind of fucking whack. They can just let you flood.
I mean, they only have 1 right now as a thing.
Yeah, it's still, you summon this one, and it's a potential 5 bodies on the field.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But it is limited in that it's only bodies as opposed to making Danny that much more immortal.
I imagine later it might, but for now.
Let's see. Save changes.
I also hope later that I can replenish bodies.
Alright. It should be set properly now. Oh wait, no, I need to make it represent Mordred.
By the by, just out of curiosity, how's the Black Dragon looking?
How do you think it's looking after taking 150 damage?
You're just wondering.
It has a hole in its side. How do you think it's looking?
I think it's probably about 50 stamina left.
It's really funny because the dice damage that Luis has count as luck damage, so it's just really funny that Luis punched this thing and then it's like liver ruptured or something.
There we go. save settings. All right, there we go.
Luis
Rupture your liver.
Luis accidentally hit the hidden pressure point. Rupture your liver. Hidden pressure point. The betrayed.
That's fair. I assume Mordred can act for all
Give me a
that can
second.
do.
Black Dragon, man. This
Alright.
bounty always is just something else.
But yeah, I would say he would be able to. Yes.
Right. Now I'm pretty sure that he just has a 3 damage, 1 range basic attack because he doesn't get the boosts of the normal shades.
Yeah. No.
Cool. Then this might have been the wrong shade to make, but it was the one that required the least amount of effort for Ballast because he's
Yes,
already
and
doing
I
so much.
appreciate it.
So, Bippy.
It slaps. Nothing happens.
Oh, this fucker slaps.
I imagine like he doesn't have any arms or anything.
I mean,
or
he has
weapons.
arms. He just doesn't have anything special about them.
Danny looks at the magical girl short sword she has. Until you get a better weapon, I'm going to give you this. And Mordred's gonna walk over and take this sword, which is slightly cursed.
Mm-hmm. Alright, is that your turn, Danny?
Yeah, it's gonna have to be. I'm gonna get destroyed
Alright.
next.
I can't wait for
Satan's turn.
Mordred to live up.
Initiative.
I can't wait for Mordred to live up to his namesake. One day, grow powerful enough to usurp you.
Luis, seeing Mordred just sort of slowly slap the dragon, they lean their good arm against the dragon. It's just like, oh, come on. You could punch better than that. I mean, at least I can. I
Slap
guess
the
that's just
dragon.
luck, though.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
Hey, Danny, roll your initiative.
Why do I feel a sense of impending demise?
Yeah. Speaking of a sense of impending demise. Yeah, speaking of a sense of impending demise. Yeah.
Fine, I'm
Speaking of a sense of
lucky.
impending demise. It's going to full attack you, Luis.
Fine.
Here's
I'll
the
be
first
okay.
claw. Are you going to
Oh.
take this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be 7 damage.
You know, that would be a lot of damage. I'm just gonna affect roulette and hope that goes on to him.
Can you spend any luck?
I'll spend a bit if it succeeds, you know. It doesn't. It's okay.
It's just like, sorry, bud. We're bankrupt right now.
We have 228 points left. What are you talking about?
We're a bit bankrupt right now.
I keep holding on to it if he used that, but I swear to God, if he didn't already have enmity with Villanelle, he would if he used that again.
Alright, it's not technically the optimal play, but this is a wild animal that you just fractured like half of its ribs. It's going to eat you instead of trying to focus on Danny right now. So here's its other claw. So that's another 7. And then it's going to just fucking... It's gonna chow down. Yeah, it's gonna be 10 as it just fucking swallows you.
I think he's dead.
Yeah, no, I'm out.
Yeah, no, you're just
You really-
gone for now, Luis. As it just, as you hear a crunch and then you see its throat slither as Luis is removed from the dayscape, at least currently. Dan.
No, it's
Man,
fine.
you
It'll
really
eventually
pissed it
pop
off.
out when it gets to the intestines where he fucking blew a hole in it.
You know, just removed from the datascape, nothing else.
That's the amount of points that you have left over, huh, Roche? Fucking maniac.
It probably is.
Alright.
Hey.
But fun fact, so he just ate something, you know.
Oh no.
So he gets 10 stamina and gets a free main action.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, it needed that 10 stamina.
Is that how fucked it is?
It took 180 damage. What do you think?
That's fair. Is he gonna fuck up the shade or Danny?
So yeah, basically, just to confirm, the reason that I was making Roche roll with disadvantage is because it's his luck. His fortune was trying to get past a avatar of devastation with the epithet devastation, and the devastation was basically forcing it back off and cleared out the epithet's power, which is why he didn't just turn it into fucking paste. Anyway, that's a good question. You know what? I think my answer, Poco, is both.
No.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay. Talking 20 cost, dude. This thing's insane.
Alright.
Thank God.
It's just gonna... It doesn't know about, like, because it wasn't paying attention to you, as one would imagine. It was paying attention to the thing that fucking made it lose half of its organs. It's just gonna fly up right now. It's gonna be like 40 feet in the air. That matters for you.
That's fair.
So, Danny, what are you gonna do?
Alright, I'm gonna take my 3 cost upkeep.
Yo, a second chance to heal one of us?
Possibly. It's also flying in the air, so I might just have to heal myself. So I'm going to... Shade Essence Blackened Heart. Helen, please.
Helen.
We need a Helen here.
Helen.
Alright, Helen, come on out.
It's Helen!
It's the
Why are you
star
in
of the
one?
show.
Why are
Hey.
you at one? It's such a funny fucking...
Were you also sent
mental
on an
image.
assassination mission?
She shrugs.
Anyways, could you please begin patching me up? You and Mordred kind of gestured over to the new shade. We'll need to start getting our friends back up. So if Helen can act this turn,
You got a 15, so yeah, sure.
she's gonna just start healing Danny specifically.
Okay. Yep.
Oh,
Sure. Yeah.
Helen is so good. Helen's a god.
She's a goddess. And then specifically, now that that's done, Helen's gonna hop through San's thing. Mordred's gonna hop through San's, and Mordred's gonna start dragging San down specifically. With his move
I'll
action.
say that I could get them here, considering Sod is very heavy.
Yeah, the point was that Helen and Mordred were supposed to like both start doing it, but I needed the health.
Yeah.
And now that its shadow is just on the ground, Danny's gonna look at it, get a smile, and is just gonna kind of just break that shadow.
Punch it in the
Alright.
fucking wound.
Let's see how this goes.
Oh,
Okay, Danny. Alright, let me just get your crit theme going, buddy.
I'm at 87.
You know what? Luis, dead as you are, give me a convinced GM roll for something.
Roche? Roche?
Luis is
Roche,
dead. Like
buddy.
Roche, so Roche is dead too. You know, like
I said, Luis, dead as you are, give me a convinced GM roll. Roche?
He's
Well,
just
start
dead.
again.
What? Where the fuck is Roche in GM mode?
Because he die. So he leave.
no idea.
Alright, well,
While that's going,
yeah.
Maybe you
Um,
should roll for him to convince yourself.
No.
I
You good,
imagine.
Roche? You hear this, son, buddy? No.
No. Let's. I
Alright,
assume I deal
well-
the 6 damage. I'm sorry, 8 damage.
You do. Yeah, no, this is specifically a penumbra thing. So you do 8 damage. Nothing, no damage was dealt.
Oh.
But you incorporate the shadow. Like, oh shit. Yeah. Okay. So
Hey.
this is what it. Oh yes. Okay. Okay. Go ahead, Roche. Hello. How are you doing, buddy?
Hi, I'm good. Why did you need me?
Just because I want to convince Jimro.
Oh, you want me to do it? Okay, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You know.
Convince the GM of bullshit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Convince the GM of some radical horse piss, even?
Convince the GM to spare my life.
You know, I'm just gonna keep your theme playing because
I
I
would
like it.
appreciate it.
Convince the GM
It
to
says it's
suck
rolling the
dick?
dice, so.
Yeah. Let's just give it a second.
I'm just very charismatic.
What magical number will Roll20 spit out today?
Probably a 14 if I had to guess. That's what I'm
Probably
feeling.
13.
All right. So I'll say that's good enough. Because this was a roll to convince the GM to just slightly change something very quickly, and you know what? Yeah, sure. So Danny, as you snap the shadow and incorporate it within yourself, you feel like you probably. The next time you bring Twilight into you, yeah, you're not gonna get luck from this. The next time you bring Twilight into yourself using the thing, probably going to be a bit stronger, just because you're really in tune with how dragons work right now, effectively.
Oh yeah.
But also, you managed to snatch the slightest bit of luck that was still left around that Luis's presence effectively brought into the area, and you feel like your fate shift ever so slightly closer to the present. And so instead of 88 proficiency, you get this at 87 proficiency. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Danny begins cackling. Her wings, whatever shape they may be, I imagine become more draconic in a sense as they flap open. And she's going to,
I'm going to say, as a side note, the cost for this being right now as opposed to being another proficiency way is the upgrade that you get as your last before 100 has been shifted to be a bit further, but it's like, just giving this fee now is a bit more fun,
Yes, that I agree for that. I'm willing to take that
Question.
exchange.
Yes.
Now,
What
Yeah.
was the limit before?
5.
5.
Ah, fuck.
So Danny, with this newfound power of this broken dragon shadow, she's gonna move action to appear on it.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know what happened to my roll 20 there.
Yo.
There you go.
Thank you.
Dark goddess of shadows versus a big ass fucking dragon. I've seen the most recent chapter of solo leveling.
I haven't.
Yeah, there's that. Now to my friends, should I try to improve my my shade around me, or should I just hope for the best?
I don't know. You're
Little
dragon
hope never
type, so
hurt.
anything you do works now.
Probably. I think I'm gonna be fine. Let's see how this goes.
So that's your turn?
Yes.
All right. Those two are down, so let's just ignore the formalities of moving through their turns.
Let's just ignore turn order entirely. It's just an action scene now.
All right.
But I want to crit.
You crit, just run the wrong direction.
Yeah.
All right. Seeing you, the dragon does not feel confident. It feels like you took something, and it doesn't like that. So it's going to immediately descend. And it's going to do so to here.
I'm also
And it's
flying.
going. Yeah, no,
Or-
but yeah. Anyway,
Mhm.
it's going to just quickly claw into. Yeah, no, it bit Son earlier. It knows Son's a chewy food, so it's just gonna claw into Villanelle. That's gonna be 7 to you, Villanelle. And that's going to
you fucker.
because it moved. It can't take a full attack, so it's not going to use the other claw. But it is going to use its bite though. So it's gonna chew. All right, yeah, that's gonna kill you. I'm afraid to say, Villanelle. But you know, hey, it's managed to eat some food. That's what's important. It needs to recover. And hey, since it gets a main action, let's start chewing that one. Alright, it basically tries to bite into Son, but it's missing an important tooth, as we know before. So it's just kind of basically licks at Son. So anyway, Danny, it's your turn.
Okay, it's my turn. Yeah, as a free action, I'd like to burn Mordred real quick to start improving my sword.
Alright, yeah, sure.
Doesn't Mordred have your sword?
No, Mordred has a magical girl sword, not the shadow sword.
Okay.
Yeah, which while it probably
This
would deal
magical
some more.
girl sword just clangs to the ground.
Okay, I'll pick that up later. I don't have it in here for some reason, or it's renamed to something I don't understand. Shadowcraft. Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah. What are you gonna try to go for?
Oh, I assume this sword deals full damage.
Yeah.
Okay. At this point, if it deals full damage, I'm going.
So, were you using Mordred to make it a move action, or what exactly were you doing?
Orchard was 2, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So that would make it a free action, I think.
Yep. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, because I need my move action to get to it.
Yeah.
So I'll pay that, pay my 2. I'm gonna use Mordred as armor this time, actually. I'd like to live a little longer. Or wait,
Okay.
no, I said sword. I said sword at the start, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's sword. So, you can... I'd say you can increase its crit range by 1 if you want.
Alright. I suppose that's the best I'll get. +1 range. Yeah, Danny's going to take her sword. You know, I might as well try. Do I want to go full dragon? No. Helen's gonna try to pick up Son real quick.
Alright.
Son, hope for the best.
I'm hoping.
Yep.
Yo. Pog.
Let me roll initiative for you real quick. Sorry. What that is.
Well, my initiative, turn order is about to reset, so.
Depending
Also-
on when your initiative.
Also,
would
do I roll 2d10 for my initiative now?
Yes, you would.
Okay, pardon me, let me redo that. I'm sorry. So
Yeah, no, so it would be just destroyed once turn order, once your turn ends, so it doesn't matter.
fair enough. There was the chance.
Yeah.
But yeah, then I suppose Danny's going to. She needs her stamina right now. She's gonna pop back down
Yep.
on the dragon, and is going to just start. She'd like to carve into its hand if possible.
Alright. Which one?
I imagine because it's eating, trying to chew Son, it would probably end up being its right hand.
Alright, cool.
Slice.
Slice.
And that.
Yeah, you
it has-
managed to cut into its hand. It deals some crispy damage.
I think it does a little extra because of the broken shadow, I assume.
Yes, it does. It does. It does a little bit extra.
Yeah, just a little bit. Gotta do what I can.
Yep. Is that your turn?
Unfortunately.
Yep. All turns clear. And then let's roll initiative.
Now come on, just always out initiative it and just
Alright.
kill it.
I got a 2d10 for Sun, because I can't use either macro now.
9 for Sun.
I have advantage.
Hogger.
10 for you.
Yep.
Alright, so it's turn again. It's an initiative for you. Let's see. Yeah, it's honky. It's gonna full attack Sonkai.
He's honky. He's tonky.
Alright, so it's gonna be doing 3 damage to you, Son.
Oh, crisp.
Yeah, so it
Guess
puts you up to
what?
31. If it gets to your turn, oh boy. Alright, it's still honky, so let's get that other claw in.
I don't know if it's going to be any weaker since I stabbed it, but...
Yeah, I'm gonna say this one only does 1 to you, Son.
Fuck. Oh, we're getting... we're doing some things.
3. Alright, and then it's gonna try to let's put that in the mouth. Let's put that in the mouth.
Put that in the mouth.
Alright, so yeah, that's gonna be doing 3 damage to you, so you're now unconscious. So you're not fully eaten yet, but it's gonna be
Helen?
a lot easier for it to on its next turn.
Helen might be able to wake me up.
It's gonna be pretty difficult for Helen because they have to be really close to do that good heal.
Have a door on me, right?
Make you up inside.
Yeah, but like, you know, Helen would have to go into the mouth.
That's true. But I can make 5 basic attacks.
So don't, Danny, my friend.
Alright, I'm gonna try to help you. It's gonna suck. Yeah, so Danny is going to... You know what? Danny and Helen are both gonna pop into its mouth.
Okay.
So they're...
I'm gonna say it's incredibly crowded, considering, as you might imagine, its mouth isn't meant to eat 3 creatures at the same time.
Probably not. Helen is gonna try to just pick him back up.
Well, good. Choke on it. Asshole.
Oh, that's a
No.
4. Not today, friends. And then... Yeah, the hope was that I could get you up and then escape. So, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to sacrifice Helen. Okay. I'll ask you... I'll ask you, Liger. Do I pull you out and it eats Helen? Or do I pull Helen out and it eats you?
I'd pull Helen out because it can still heal you.
I don't know. Like, do you have any way to get me up if Helen dies?
No, I'm pretty... I'm looking through my bounty items at this point. If it only did 1 attack, I could help you.
How do you mean?
I had Donovan's Blessing, which means the ability to take one time take all damage from a single attack or ability aimed at anyone, reducing it to a minimum 1. And the damage is split between roll and damage bonus for next action.
So the answer is technically no, because of the fact that it has multiple attacks.
Yes.
But the question was if you could get him up, which the answer is also no if you don't save Helen.
Yeah. Helen's my only healer.
So
Yeah.
saving Helen is the better option, technically speaking.
Yeah. I apologize.
I don't know. Maybe I'm like the one person who might not be out of it even if I get swallowed, so like probably just leave me in its mouth.
Alright. Well, Danny's going to lose the maniacal sense, and she's gonna try to hop out with Helen out of the dragon shadow, hopefully in a direction it doesn't see.
Mm-hmm.
You could
Uh,
also potentially, because it's low, attempt for that stored 20 to clinch out the win, maybe.
I'm telling
The
you
thing
now,
is, they're saving that 20 for something very specific.
I see.
like super once ever kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's not my class up.
All right, so that's your turn then.
Unfortunately, it will have to be.
All right. Remove all turns. Yes.
Did you do anything? You didn't take an action, did you?
Okay, no, Danny can still. You could still do something as Danny because Danny just moved in and then. No, wait, you took a move action and then took a move action out again.
I will do one thing. I will attempt to. I'm going to try and get Twilight out.
Yeah, you can use your bonus action. Yeah.
Can't you also use the sword as a free action?
No.
Ah.
They could book the sword as a free action if they killed certain summons. Is how it works.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say no. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I figured. So, I'm pretty much I'm getting close on Steam, folks.
Oh, you might actually beat it out on initiative this time.
Well, let's
Which
get
means
San
Helen
here.
might get an additional chance to save me.
San's pretty high, unfortunately.
Question of if Danny can roll higher than you.
If Danny can roll
Come on,
higher than
Danny.
me with
Heart of the
advantage-
dice.
With advantage, Danny.
Oh.
It's so cruel. It's so funny.
It's so funny.
Anyway, sort this one then. So,
Alright.
Dan, it's your turn.
Alright, strategically, I don't think there's any chance I can save San, unfortunately.
Like, here's the thing. I was at a heavy negative before. I'm not anymore. I'm at -1. If you heal me, I'll probably be up enough to live. Like, it doesn't do a ton of damage to me. It had to deal like 4 damage to me before, but if you heal me now, it'll have to do a lot more.
That's fair. Alright. As much as I'm going to regret this, Helen is going to hop back in and try to heal.
Alright.
Come on, Helen.
Helen. My
This
goddess.
doesn't work, we are all doomed.
Hey,
My
Luis,
sweet-
it's her, Helen.
Lovely lady.
Yeah.
Helen's
No.
a bitch.
Alright, so what's Danny gonna do? Make sure you take Helen's cost.
Yeah, I'm doing that. At this point, I also have to drop. Next round, I'm gonna have to drop my cloak because I can't upkeep 3 anymore. So Danny is going to take her sword.
Helen has one job and she can't even do it.
Believe
Lamau.
me,
The 12 stamina they gave Danny is why Danny's conscious right now, so...
I mean, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna try one last time. I need Twilight out.
But that's one instance of 12
It's a-
stamina out of the 4 she's attempted.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, you can get Helen. You can get Twilight. Twilight won't be able to act immediately, though.
That's fine. Why are you at 1?
Because you delete their
Assassination
tokens
mission.
while they're at 1. That's why.
That's my bad. Alright, so Twilight's here. Danny is going to move, is gonna pop through its shadow to get to, I suppose, like, the spot that has been, wherever you would say the damage spot on this
That would be
dragon
here.
is. Okay. I wasn't sure with orientation and such, but gonna get to
It
that.
has not moved. It has not like turned around really all too much, specifically. So
Danny's gonna take the sword and just spear this thing
I see.
in the vulnerable spot.
All right, give me a roll.
You know, maybe
Alright.
I am.
You will cut into its organs. You're going to have to give me a luck roll as you cut through it.
May I? I will do something else with that thought process. I'm
What
gonna
do you
spend a
mean?
bounty item. I have a
Alright,
crit,
crit.
crit range
Alright,
increase.
it doesn't matter if you crit. You're still gonna need to give me a luck roll.
Okay, but I'm still dealing
Yeah. I know.
damage.
I know what I said. Alright, so you do cut into its body, which means that you basically are unleashing this is a roll to see what part of the body it was. Depending on what bodily fluid would then gush out and flood your body. That's not polarized. Give me something more polarized.
Alright.
Alright, so it's just its blood as opposed to its stomach acid. And because its blood is now being on you, you're gonna take another 1 impurity. Roll me a d100.
Oh jeez. Okay.
Roll 100 despite Louis.
Oh my
One.
god. Oh, I
Okay,
saw
so all
the
of your impurities become permanent. Roll me disadvantage on another one.
Oh no.
You
disadvantage.
used your Joe passive card a second too early, my buddy.
Oh god.
Literally 1 second too early. Alright, let's see. 61.
Oh
97.
no, I know which one's sticking.
97 is
bad.
Sorevani escapes Tegret. And 61, which one is
61 is not dying at negative build.
that? Oh, yeah, no, that's too good for you. You're gonna have to be stuck speaking in reverse for now, friend. As you pierce through its stomach and guts, and it screeches and then writhes and dies.
Oh, and that sticks, doesn't it?
That is permanent. That is correct.
Oh.
You have to find someone to specifically get that off of you.
Can I... I don't know if this is too far gone or not. I would like to ask, if I burned this item, would I avoid that?
That is not an attack. That is the consequences of your own actions.
Yeah, you're not a colonist.
You are not allowed. You are not allowed to avoid the consequences of your
Oh,
own
shit.
actions.
Oh.
Dragon die? Dragon dead?
No, it was at like 15.
And then I crit it. I forced a crit. Okay. So, yeah. Alright, I think
Good job. Good job.
I soured my ending, unfortunately.
You sure did. Well,
Look at your
I mean, if
sickening
you had gotten the
sheets.
stomach acid, you would have just died. Because stomach acid does 20 damage.
I mean, that probably would have been better.
No, you would have lost.
That Twilight was up?
No, it would not have mattered.
Sure.
How much health does Twilight have? You could have
15.
redirected damage. He might have lived it.
I would have probably had to use the bounty item.
The thing is, they could have lived it, but they would have then been the dragon's turn.
Well,
but
it's still
anyway.
crit. The dragon would have died still.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Yeah. I listed this as 636 forever ago when I made it. Bounties do give a bit too much reward, so I'm going to lower it just a bit.
That's fine.
After all our suffering.
You still get the other rewards.
Yeah, I'm
Which are pretty good.
fine.
I think Luis ended up winning the most here.
Well, yeah, no, because Danny, you were doing really good, and then that last one just kind of fucked you over. And then,
Okay.
which means that Luis is now ultimately the super duper victor. Because did he even get a downside?
I'll be honest to you, Danny. I know I said you used your Joe card too early. Unless you had rolled 0, which I don't have anything written for 0, but I would have written something for 0 if you had forced into a 0. But if you'd chosen 2, you would have been so fucked over. 2 is one of the just absolute worst, I'll just admit. Because 2 is you can only gain sustenance from living flesh.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
fine. 1 is technically better in that scenario.
Yeah.
Alice.
Yeah.
How are we determining which impurity is permanent?
Yeah, okay, so how many do you have, Drake?
9?
Alright, because determined randomly. And all 3 of the others are permanent already, right? Confirm?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So do you want to round up or to round down on the amount that you get, Drake?
Not even round up.
All right. So roll me 5d9.
Okie doke.
I'll take stamina.
Sorry, I'm just trying to fix my own stuff.
So that's
Alright,
gonna put me up
so-
to.
You would get your first one, your third one, your fifth one, your seventh one, and then we can re-roll the other one once we've determined
Yay,
which
she's
ones
deaf.
you still
Oh.
you have.
Oh, no, ballast. Hey, guess which one's permanent? Double permanent.
No. Again, like I said, we can re-roll the 7 one after. This is just
I
to determine.
I
some
still
of the
got
permanents.
the 7, though.
Yeah, no, I mean it's not double permanent though.
Okay, I'll re-roll the 7, I guess.
So
Okay,
Poco.
so which ones do you have that are permanent currently with the 1, 3, 5, 7?
So I have 25. I have 42. I have target is deaf,
Yeah, 25.
and I have
Yeah, like-
all of the secret ones I got, literally.
Oh, you still have 49. Ooh, that one.
I have-
Ooh.
yeah. I have 49 and 42 ballast.
Ooh, keeping 49 is a big oof. All right,
Hey.
and then
Want me to re-roll
So-
the other one?
yeah. So roll me a D 5. Yeah, because D5.
Yeah,
because you have
it-
5 left over.
Yeah,
I said a D5, not a D9.
I rolled it before you said it.
You fool!
So
All
I
right,
have.
so the
Cannot
one that would have been your
reproduce.
original the second one.
Cannot reproduce.
Ah, you got cucked. What do you mean, Poco?
Like, are they all packaged together? Like, if I want to remove one, or I lose all of them, or
You can attempt to remove them separately. It's just difficult, effectively.
okay. So basically, I imagine I have to do another
Hey,
D10 of which ones I keep or not.
ballast. Can I post the 2 permanent
Yeah, sure.
ones that would immediately come up?
The thing is, Poco, all of yours are permanent. Keep in mind.
Yeah, I know. I meant like with the whole removal thing.
Yeah, no, it would be weird. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
No. So this is Wrath.
And then this
And
one.
this is Sloth.
Yeah, Sloth gives you Borgle.
Oh no.
You didn't keep any of the ones that were actually okay for you, LMAO.
God, Drake.
Drake
Always punished.
is the negative pit of luck, as we all know him to be, which means that he just dragged down the luck that everybody else was going to have with these.
Alright,
So
Poco. For the Sankai, can you go all my sheet?
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
can you adjust his stats?
Yeah. So it would be 51.
Oh, you're right.
No, I'm a powerhouse, brother. I get more.
Yeah. And just for the sake of its notage, because you did succeed the bounty, which means you do get the other rewards, you get a token that lets you use Dragon Scale once. For the sake of noting it, here's Dragon Scale again. And when you use it for the duration of an attack, it will just basically, for one attack, you can have DR20 to any damage that is not ice, dragon, or magic. And then when you do so, you'll get a permanent impurity when you do so. And then you also get a new ability, Demon's Blood Panic, a 2-cost bonus action, which allows you to either gain an impurity yourself or force the target of your next action to gain one. And you also get 66 league points.
Nice. Yo, enter the bounty. Let's all give Danny a goodbye hug and get one more impurity.
As a question, I assume you're going to determine who keeps what in order then, actually.
No, everything is permanent. The one makes all of your things permanent.
Well, no, I understand. I was asking because the one thing that wasn't permanent was the wings, because I couldn't replace that.
No. the thing is, those 10 were part of a set. So the 1 would be triggered after you get all of those.
Oh, okay. So all of mine are permanent. That's good.
Yes. That's why I said the thing. And one allows you to basically sidestep the only half of these effectively.
Okay, that's fine. I'm happy with this.
Danny begins grumbling things in reverse.
It's funny.
Can the people who talk in reverse understand reverse speech?
No.
Fucking hell.
What, you think
Danny
they're
and San, as
merciful?
they're both speaking, realize they're both fucked.
It just needs to get a lot of shades and then create an interpreter class.
Well, I am very heavily in the green after this one. So, thank you all for this experience, and I bid you adieu.
Yeah, everybody looks at Louise as he walks away. His body is fucking shaking and shivering. Like, he's fine for now. What the hell terms effects?
Everyone
Really?
flips him off as he walks away.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna lose like 10 years off his life at minimum.
Villanelle like turns to him long after he's gone and just grumbles to herself like, I hate you or something.
You're... Kifa.
Villanelle gets something. Just to mention,
Nice.
new passive.
Storyteller history.
Storyteller. History is determined by the victors, or at least that's what they say. Villanelle has a different opinion. A battle is a story that writes itself from beginning to end. Combat is a legend being written, and she's quite the storyteller. Whenever Villanelle succeeds on any action, she may spend one of her written pages, meaning she'll be unable to use it for the remainder of combat, and attempt to tell a story, meaning she can immediately perform another action. She can do this as many times as she wants, but she must somehow correlate the 2 pages together in order to continue her assault. This effect is heavily dependent on roleplay and may be boosted or penalized by the game master depending on the quality of the story being told.
Oh, I like that. That's fun.
Yeah.
God, I'll write out that page you got for that, buddy.
Please.
Oh, it's gonna be a fun one.
I have a feeling it's gonna relate to 2 in particular.
It's gonna relate to at least one of those in particular. It's gonna be we're gonna have a nice, chill, slow, methodical, well-paced, and well-structured read from start to finish.
I'm gonna finish on you.
No. Anyway, if you enjoyed this shit show where they
If you
willingly
enjoy
decided
finishing.
to shut up. If you enjoyed letting these people choose to permanently scar themselves in mystical and mundane ways, multiple, Soleil, if you want to go through it.
Yeah. Feel free to join our Discord server by joining yo. You can go there and get notifications whenever we're doing more things, whether it be more people destroying themselves or not. Yeah, there's that. Thank you all for watching as always. Couldn't do this without all of you. Of course, thank you to the people playing and Ballast for running it. And for now, thank you all. Good night. And say goodbye to chat, everybody.
Good night.
Chat.